Nice. Come now, Iron Chad. That's right. Hello again, Niao. What will we choose? Well, it's almost certainly the boss swap here. Who's our boss? Slime boss. Well, then it's definitely the boss swap, I think. Extra energy is so good against slime boss because you want that clinical split on it, doing as much damage as possible. That's easier on 4 energy than 3. And I say that a good boss swap will help the Chad even more than the 6 health you'll heal every turn with Burning Blood. Taking damage to remove 2 is not a good deal on Act 1. Taking max damage is fine, but real damage not fine. Although I will have the Burning Blood to make it back. I'd still rather do the boss swap. Let's go for it. We're going to get... come on, Snecko. Pyramid would be good as well. Even though it's not extra energy, that's essentially infinite draw. It looks down on me. It is pleased at my progress and the veneration that I give it. Snecko Eye, let's freaking go. So who voted Ironclad? Who indeed voted Ironclad? Don't worry, we're not out of the woods yet. We still have to win with the Snecko Eye. If we don't get offered Snecko cards, we're in trouble. We could just be offered nothing but 0-cost cards. An important thing to remember is no matter what you get, the game is not in any way obligated to give you things that work with other things you're offered. You could take the Coffee Dripper, which prevents healing, and then the game just gives you the Healing on Rest relic, because it hates you. There's a really nice path here, but it requires going through the Burning Elite. Really nice path, by the way. Rest, 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 elite, 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 rest. But it's not unthinkable, and we can cower out. We can take the easy pool fights and do a shop. Might be a really nice Snecko card. And if we're feeling nice and spicy, we take this spicy route. If we're feeling a little bit more lemony, we take... we only get a 1 elite path if we don't do that. So if we chicken out, we get punished quite severely for it. Really rather severely, I might add. Yeah, because those 2 rests get turned into 1 rest, and those 2 elites get turned into 1 elite. That is a big downgrade. So in an ideal world, we slaughter this elite, but early spicy elite, even before the first rest, with no healing, yeah, there's a lot of things that can go wrong here. If you had any respect, you'd re-roll the start. Can't believe how mad the non-believer lobby sounds. I could, if I really think the shop isn't going to turn things around, I could take this alternative path. That way I trade an upgrade for an elite. Depends what we end up with here, but I think this is the best starting point we have. Except possibly taking this way. But I want to take the question mark because there's a reasonable chance it'll be money, and money into shop is good. In that case, take this. Have the question mark slightly later. Okay, we are confused. That means every card draws at random cost between 0 and 3. Often good, sometimes disastrously bad. Sometimes quite bad. I mean, that would have been a better turn without Snecko Eye. Like I said, game under no obligation to help me out here. And I think we're taking that 11. Because odds that I can kill you beyond this are not looking hot. Ooh, I do not like the idea of taking 11 here. Ow. Alright, well, at least we get to eliminate you. Immediate Snecko attacks. Ooh, Fire Potion. Now that is a Burning Elite taking on Potion right there. Kills half a sentry, kills a quarter of Gremlin Orb, finishes off Lagavulin before Lagavulin finishes you. Sever Soul. Exhaust a ton of cards, deals 16 damage at random cost. Sign me up, Buttercup. That is a damage card for Snecko. And it's an excellent thing for exhaust synergies. Of course, the game is under no obligation to give us those exhaust synergies. Another ow here. These defends love rolling at high cost, it seems. I got burned by defect a few times in a row. I would have been part of the no-win lobby today. Well, if only you were here for that. Seems you were not though, right? Finally, defense coming in at nice costs. Give you a couple strikes. Take Napua of damage, although the lack of burning blood might start feeling a bit punitive real soon. Bash, strike. Wait, that wasn't strike. Why did I think that was strike? It's okay, I'm never punished. Never in my life have I been punished. Take our paltry 11 gold and get some options. Rampage, spot weakness, flex. Quite like spot weakness. It's not a Snecko card because it's 1 cost, but it's still better than the alternatives here. With Snecko's insane draw, Rampage could work, but that's too much of a could. Spot weakness does work. Probably not a great card for the elite. I'm going to give it a go. This could be our entry into strength gain. So we've got a couple of possible pivots early on. We can go exhaust ways, we can go strength gain ways, we could potentially do both. Might end up with a lot of junk. I could get, for example, a power through and a feel no pain, and suddenly Sever Soul is on a rampage. Would I like another card reward before going forward? No, give me this. The illusion of choice, once again. Sever Soul kills immediately. And if the option is there, kill immediately. Dead immediately. Perfected Strike. Good card? Deals 6 damage plus 2 for every strike card in your deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Deals 16 damage at random cost. Increase it when I add pummels and such. The problem there is that I'm going to be removing strikes for certain because they are really bad in a Snecko deck. True Grit. Oh yeah, it counts itself, I suppose. That's 18 damage. Taking that could be a way to get through the Spicy Elite, that is. True Grit also nice. This is long-term bad, but short-term almost miraculously good. Kind of really helps us go through this way. Let's play. Never, never do I ever normally take Perfected Strike. Oh Christ, no. So it has come to pass that Fire Potion might be getting used immediately, because this is one of the most terrifying fights you can see for your first hard pull encounter. It was only a 10% chance that this was a fight. The whole idea was we get into the first elite without encountering the hard pull. But we got that 10% chance that we got a fight here, which meant this is hard pull. And this is one of the hardest of the hard pull in Act 1. 4 gremlins. 5 slimes is another pain, but I actually think 5 slimes is more deal-withable than this. Mad Gremlin will attack you for 5 every turn. If you ever strike him with an attack card, he will boost in strength by 2. Fat Gremlin hits you with frail and weak, making it really hard to win the fight. Sneaky Gremlin attacks you for 10 every turn. After the 3rd turn, Gremlin Wizard smashes you for, remind me how much? Yeah, 30 damage. So they all need to die very quickly, but who gets the privilege? I think it's Sever Soul to kill Sneaky, Bash Strike to kill Fatty, and defend on Mad Gremlin. It's incredibly fortunate that we can actually get through this in one shot. So we were never punished by Snecko. But boy, that was close. That means I want to defend first so I don't toast it with Sever Soul. Bash Strike will do 8 and 9 for a number. And Sever Soul will do, of course, 16. Very important to get rid of Fat Gremlin, because becoming weak and frail in this fight is a recipe for disaster. Hello, Perfected Strike at full cost. Hello, overall pretty nasty full costy hand. This guy needs to die next turn, no matter the cost. I think it's just spot weakness defend. But it might be strike defend. Really hard to know what we're going to end up with. I'm going to take a chance on the spotting of the weakness. We have Flame Potion if things get completely horrible. But let's just hope they don't. Here it comes. 30 incoming damage. Thank you, Sever Soul, 0 cost. Dealing 19 plus a strike just kills you. Alright, well, thank goodness. Get the defend down first. Remove this sad, sorry state from my sight. And, well, would you look at that? Strike and perfected strike. Not punished at all, but that was a terrifying fight. Without Snecko, funnily enough, that fight went sideways real fast. Oh yeah, thank you, Snecko. Heavy Blade with my spot weakness. And even if it has no strength gain, that's 14 on random cost. That is a hell yes. Now I feel really good about taking on this spicy elite. Excellent. Then we move forward with reckless abandon. We can't afford a relic here, but a potion of insurance or a card or two of good value on Snecko are welcome here. These are not Snecko cards, not by a long shot. Huh. Yeah, nothing in this shop is over 1 cost. Removing a strike makes my perfected strike worse, so I don't even want to do that. Does this just save all your money? No, I should buy a potion. The Fear Potion will destroy Lagavulin and Gremlinob, so it's absolutely the right call to buy that potion. Remove a block? Oh god, no. Ironclad with no blocking, and I already turned down True Grit. Not a chance. Potion of Insurance, just 15, can save you 15 hit points on the... Huh? Potion of Insurance, just 15 minutes can save you 15 hit points on your next fight. Oh, you're probably doing some kind of insurance ad thing. That joke went right over my head, I'm afraid. Definitely getting the Fear Potion. Nothing else is worth buying here. We'll save up our money for the next act. I mean, I will concede that removing a strike is so tempting. If only I didn't have Perfected Strike, but I might even need that extra 2 damage. Yep, let's go then. It is Spicy Sentries, the worst spiciness there is, but thank goodness they're only plus strength. Thank goodness, he says. Still not particularly happy with what I'm seeing here, because their artifact will block my Fear Potion. I guess taking the 12 here is okay. What do I do? Defend, spot weakness, then I can't Peace Strike. I'd love to Peace Strike at 1 cost. Maybe don't spot weakness then, that saves me 2. That allows me to defend, Peace Strike, strike. Doesn't really do anything for me though. I really want that Peace Strike down. Am I just going to take the 12 on the chin? Yeah, the 1 cost Perfected Strike is too good to pass up. If I take this 12, it might save me a lot of pain next turn. I'm willing to believe that. 21 and 9 puts this guy in single strike kills territory, and that's a good territory for him to be in. Interestingly enough, I could have focused on the sentry and fire potted to kill him, but I didn't think that was a good idea, because next turn is the big turn. Like most of these fights, turn 2 is what does you or screws you. Ouch. Snecko Eye with 3 energy. Snecko Eye with 3 energy is fine, you just need other ways to get energy. Ugh, Heavy Blade coming in at full cost. Ugh, for Bash as well. Never punished, right? You get out of my face, and then... Doubt I'll kill you next turn. Well, that's not true. We've got Sever Soul coming in. Could get some big, nasty hits on you. I will prepare to kill you. I will deign to block at 3 cost. Those defends, they know what's going on in this deck. Sever Soul at 1, Heavy Blade at 2. Good combination of damage, but there's definite brick possibilities coming in. Thankfully, all the defends are here at their horrific randomized costs. Actually, don't we have really good options here? I can do 21 and 19, which is 40. 21 and 9, which is only 30. It is just Sever Soul, Peace Strike, and then Strike on you, isn't it? I'm just trying to find a way to worm a Heavy Blade into all this. But at the cost that it's at, and no 0 costs, that's really not happening, is it? Oh well. Killing is a great way to avoid damage. Blocking is a great way to avoid damage. Wow, that was 4 of the 7 drawn. This is certainly a painful fight, but there's a rest coming up immediately afterwards, so it's not the end of the world to... no, we're fine. It's not the end of the world to take a rest next. Sets me back on upgrades, but let's face it, Snecko Eye is an upgrade. You die now. Who knows, we might find a mango. Oh my god, the Darkstone Perihat. The run is saved. Whenever you obtain a curse, increase max hit points by 6. We could curse max, but that's difficult to choose to happen. A block potion is nice, but it's probably not nicer than our existing potions, I'm sad to say. Seeing red is energy, but it's energy at random cost. Dual wield, on the other hand, could dual wield something that is incredibly good and free. But that means the dual wield has to be low cost, and the other thing has to be really good. That's a good enough reason to take. Because especially a card... Yeah, you know what? Dual wield opens up a lot of doors. Let's take that. And I think I should rest, but what would an upgrade do for me? It would be Sever Soul for a massive damage boost. 6 is quite massive. Perfected Strike for a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage boost. Does that dual wield at the Snecko cost? Yes, it does. So if I drew dual wield at 2 cost, but Sever Soul at 0, I might play it just to have both of my free Sever Souls and dispatch an enemy with it. And it's also good because they stay in your deck until the end of the fight. So it's more chances to draw Sever Soul at lower cost. Dual wield Perfected Strike is additional damage per Perfected Strike. Oh, that is another tempting prospect. But it's probably not as tempting as resting. Let's not throw away what seems to be a fairly promising start, especially since we haven't got to the relic yet. So, don't mind me, just snoozing. Also, it's not Hexaghost, so I don't mind having a bit more health regardless. It's the Gremlin Knob. We don't need to use our Fear Potion because we drew Bash turn 1. However, everything else on this turn is horrible. Really quite horrible, actually. All of our defends are here. Can't attack again. I might actually do the Heavy Blade. In fact, I might just Fear Potion Heavy Blade right now. Because look at our deck. It's not looking good. And this guy needs to die. Well, the potion is here for this reason. So I'm doing this because if I bash, I'll do 8 damage and apply 2 Vuln. That Vuln won't last until the end of the fight. And this fight ends on turn 3 one way or another. But if I do it and then Heavy Blade, it does a lot more damage this turn, and he keeps that vulnerable for the length that I need. So let's believe that we made the right choice buying that potion. I have Slay the Spire trust issues because of the pot cards. They say this turn, but if you've turned them to your hands, they are a regular cost. Yes. Hologram is there to show you all the lies. Speaking of lies, Snecko Eyes tells me sweet little lies. I could play that defend. If I kill him next turn, then there's no big deal. But that's starting to look like a big if. 24 brings him down to 43. Perfected Strike. I need some good costs drawn for my cards next turn. This could hurt me for 1, but right now it saves me for 2. So I'm okay-ish with that. I'm not better off striking, am I? 9 and 9 is 18. Sever Soul is 24. This is bad. But that's Snecko for you. Snecko demands a tax, and Snecko will decide what that tax is. And sometimes that tax is high cost everything. Ah-ha-ha-how. Well, I have no reservations about using both of my potions on this freak. Get out of here. Gremlin Knob. Oh, richly rewarded. Did I mention the mango on the previous thing? Because I said, oh, I could do with a mango. Well, we do get the mango. 14 healing and 14 max hit points and 3 pretty crap options for our rewards here. Thunder Crap, Ghostly Armor, or Cleave. Now, Ghostly Armor and Cleave are fine, but they're not really Snecko cards. I might take that Ghostly Armor, though. I need some block. Because I currently do not have some block. Plus, it'll go away if it comes at an unnecessary cost. Huge chest means good chance of high rarity. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, oh, wow. Early Toxic Egg can really make a run. Starting to feel bad about picking up Dual Wield, Spot Weakness, and Ghostly Armor already, but there will be many more skills that we get, and they will all be upgraded. That will catch us up on upgrades rapidly. So the question comes, what do I want to do here? I'd really like to upgrade Dual Wield, so that if I see a really good card, we can multiply it many, many times. But then if I upgrade the card, then the card itself is better. Who lays the eggs? Some very sick chicken? Oh, Dual Wield. I think we can make fun things happen with Dual Wield. Good scaling card as well. It does not exhaust. Luggy is here, so we're fighting the hat trick of enemies. Unfortunately, I don't have my vulnerability potion right now. That would really make Lagavulin feel very bad very fast. Sever Soul Heavy Blade would be pretty cool, but I'd like to get Bash down. Let's try our luck. Could Dual Wield that Bash and put this thing into vulnerability forever. Bash, Bash, Bash right now is really quite good. Sure, I'll play our game. Also gives me a lot of bashes for the rest of this fight. I could, however, just stop there. Try for a better turn next turn. Do I think I'm going to have a better turn than 2 bashes? That's 24 damage and a ton of vulnerable. I'm still willing to play my game here. The enemy does not intend to attack. Have this as well. Alright, we Mountain Dew it. Oh, we're punished severely. I guess it's Defend Heavy Blade. I'm not thrilled about that, but that Defend isn't 2 other decent things, is it? Thwonk. Might be taking another 20. Good thing we have the opportunity to rest after this. We might be needing it. Hey, Spot Weakness is free. Hey, Double Defend is free. Perfected Strike is 31. Bash is 32. Not bad. Alright, Laggy should be dead from here. We take 10 more, and that's okay, as long as I get a... Oh, yeah, see, this is the build I was looking for. Hello, Heavy Blade, with my increased strength. Whack, whack. Didn't even need another one. And another excellent relic, the Centennial Puzzle. First time you take damage, draw 3 cards. These are all terrible Snecko Eye cards because they're free. There's an argument for Berserk. It's not a good argument, though. Gain 2 vulnerable. I don't think so, but we are running out of ways to kill Slime Boss here. Yeah, the energy is nice, but the vulnerability is not. No way to block it. No good block cards to block the incoming damage either. I'm not sold on Berserk. Not sold at all. This is our last guaranteed card reward as well. This is looking pretty dicey. I need to rest and upgrade and hope for a really good event. And I need to hope for a really good card as well. Speaking of hoping, I was hoping for a better draw than this. I guess it's Sever Soul to annihilate the lousy louse, but then I can't afford it with Defend, so then I take 12. Starting to miss that block potion. I can't kill the Jawworm, can I? I could strike Sever Soul for 12 and 16. That's not even close. Well, this is not good for me. But we knew it might be bad. Hey, there we go. Spot that weakness and now annihilate that fool. Heavy Blade with something that's free? That's free. Goodbye. Oh, could really do with the healing. Fire Potion's still good for Snecko. Blood for Blood's a Snecko card. But I do need some block cards, so what's a man to do here? There's a nice attack card. It's just random cost 18. Upgrades to be 22. Doesn't scale particularly well with anything we do, though. I'm so tempted to take that ghostly armor just because I'm severely hurting on block cards. It's no impervious, but at this rate I need to not be dying. Ghostly armor's terrible with Snecko. It's bad, I wouldn't go so far as to say it's terrible. Yeah, that's still 13 block at random cost. Let's say I saw the card Leap plus 12 block. I'd still say, hey, I want that Leap plus. Let's say Force Field, Snecko card, 4 cost, gives you, I think, 12 upgraded, 14 or 16 block. I'd be jumping on that. The thing that turns me away from Ghostly Armor is the 1 cost. I need to see beyond that. I need to see a random cost 13 block card, which is a hell of a lot better than a random cost 5 block card. That Ghostly Armor is joining me. But I need to rest, or else Slime Boss is having his filthy way with me. Remove a card. Now we're talking. Could almost remove a defend at this point. They are pretty horrible. Strikes work for Perfected Strike, though. It's only 2 additional damage on the Perfected Strike. I could stand to lose the strikes. They really weigh me down right now anyway. Besides, we always knew this Perfected Strike was only to get us through the Act 1 horrors. Remove a defend, in my opinion. What mods do you recommend for a newbie? You don't need mods for this game as a newbie, but here's my mod list regardless. I recommend taking a screenshot or something. Bestiary is quite good actually, because then you can see the attack patterns an enemy has, because the enemies all follow an AI, which is predictable, even if it has random elements in it. Otherwise, Minty Spire has some nice quality of life things, but overall, you don't need it. This game is very well polished without it. Does dual wield buff Perfected Strike? Yeah, I can dual wield a Perfected Strike to buff it up if I want it done that way. I still think it's remove a strike. Bye-bye strike. Alright, good thing to find, but now I need an upgrade. Probably, possibly Perfected Strike, but try to imagine the Heavy Blade benefits. Even the Sever Soul benefits, that's a lot of extra damage. That is 6 extra damage. This thing is 2 times 3, which is probably going to be 6 if I ever get Spot Weakness off. Heavy Blade's base damage does not increase. Sever Soul's does. I think it's Sever Soul out of the 2 here. This isn't really scaling options though. Peace Strike is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 extra damage, of course. If only it was Heavy Strike, and Bash Strike, and Ghostly Stricken Armor. I take Sever Soul because I almost never have this card. This is already a deck of things I don't normally have. Early Heavy Blade, Perfected Strike, Sever Soul. Unusual, huh? Yeah, there is great scaling with Heavy Blade if you can pull it off. You know what? Give me that. We're going to get a rare card. There's an even greater chance we'll find demon form after all of this. Hello, Slime Boss. My potion choice is low. Oh god. Thank goodness we can play both of these at 0 cost. That means we get to keep them for later. And now I can strike you. I can fail to spot your weakness. Why do I have so much block? Oh, the ghostly armors. 14 or 6. Not a great start, but it's a start. Slime me for 5. These slimes aren't so bad because of Snecko. Harder to get rid of, but that's another problem. Dual wield the Perfect Strike and then bash. So we have the Peace Strikes for later. Or we bash Perfected Strike. No, we can dual... no, the costs here. That bash is a 2 cost. Maybe don't bash, but I really want to bash for next turn. Definitely dual wielding those Perfected Strikes. I think it's hard to turn down 40 damage here, because that means he's very splittable next turn. Yeah, there's no way we eat Slime Crush now. Even if I draw Bump Kiss here, we got Fire Potion, and we know we don't draw Bump Kiss because of Sever Soul. That said, this is kind of Bump Kiss. Wow, okay. There's a hand here, all right. I'm actually tempted to Sever Soul over the Perfected Strike because it gets rid of the slimes and defends. And I want to all-out offense the freaks that are coming my way. That's not a good split, though. Well, sometimes you just don't get good splits. And you must show your ability in the game by making the most without it. And in comes the 18, but hello, ghostly armor for free. That's my favorite kind of ghostly armor. Where's my spot weakness? I think I just take this 18. And I should just focus you because you're more likely to attack next turn. When I say take the 18, I do mean block it as well, but actually I could heavy strike, perfected strike you. That's 34, bring you down to a couple of 14 splits. That's perfectly fine. Does mean I take 8 right here, but 8 should be fine. This is what we're drawing. P-strike, dual wield, bash, spot weakness. We got ways forward. It's what I'll tell myself. Plus this gets me draw Centennial right now, which I might need. This thing loves coming in at 0 cost, and I love it for it. Dual wield the perfected strike. Yes. 23 kills you, splits you. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. I knew that dual wield was the way forward. You better believe I knew that was coming. What's coming here, though? Ghostly armor defend? No. I think they're getting a hit off me. Or a hit on me. Not by much, though, right? If I P-strike you away, then I can strike and defend and not feel all that bad. I'll take a measly 3, which might not actually mean any damage, because we restore 75% of our missing damage. Good slime boss fight, considering my tools were not really up to par. Double ghostly armor, I think actually works with this. Ugh, awful. No barricade, no demon form. No impervious. Even that double tap is not particularly compelling. Probably would be without Snecko. Yeah, double tap's the best option, but is it worth it? Yeah, where are the high cost cards, period? We've seen Heavy Blade, Perfected Strike, and Sever Soul. But we haven't seen any of the real big, fat cards of the Ironclad so far. Brutality will always trigger the puzzle. Okay, great, but I don't have self-healing, so I'm not keen on taking such self-harm, especially at 0 cost. Double tap will enable 0 costs. That's good. Doesn't make the 0 costs any better than they are. Double tap will be useful if it itself comes in at low cost, and I get another 2 cards at low enough cost to be able to play them both. I'm going to take it because it's the best of the bad lot, but I'm not even sure it was worth it. It was probably a skip. It does, however, give me a rare card, so if I get the Flame Spirits event, I can give them double tap and not feel bad about it. I could also give them unupgraded Ghostly Armor and not feel bad about it. The Flame Spirits give you a reward based on the rarity of card you give them. Normally you just see it as a strike remove or a curse remove, but you might want the full heal and other things it comes with. Oh, crap. In addition to the 3 worst options I could have been given as a reward there, sans maybe Berserk, these are probably the 3 worst relics I could be offered. We die if we take Busted Crown because we do not have a deck that wins. We die if we take Runic Dome because I won't see enemy intents, and I don't like playing without enemy intents. And Blackstar says fight elites, and I freaking die to elites here. Well, actually, Snecko could save me with the elites. All I need to do is 0 cost bash, 0 cost dual wield, spot weakness, heavy blade, double tap, and then everything dies. Let's believe. Man, things went from pretty good to just awful in one boss encounter there. Terrible boss reward, terrible card reward, no potion. Ah, but I know what can save us. A merchant. We have a lot of money, and I have no problem spending it all on cards if need be. The only merchant we've seen so far was Gash, so we ignored that in favor of Well, saving our money for now, and here we are now. Funk's all, brother. Right, I see a good option here. Hit the merchant as soon as possible. Take an upgrade, take an elite, take a relic, take another elite, and then get out of here. That said, I need card rewards. All these question marks are not card rewards. I hate taking Act 2 fights. I just hate Act 2 in general. Snecco's never let us down, Jake. Never, ever. My win rate with Snecco's really good, but that might be dropping a bit today. There's a 3 elite and a merchant route. Yeah, but I don't want to take the elite too early. I like the idea of being able to upgrade before taking one on. Am I imagining it, or is there a 4 elite path? No, I think I'm imagining it. But yeah, there's a 3 elite path. I just need to take this one or this one, but I don't want to take an early elite. I want to buff up as much as I can. In fact, just in case I end up super swole, let's take this path so we can take them on if we feel the power. Power overwhelming. There's also an option of wimping out of this elite path and going for that bonfire, but I don't think it's a particularly good option. Yeah, we need the elites. We need the double relic drops out of the elites. Oh well, let's go. It's the Chosen. The Chosen will punish me greatly for playing skills, because they hex you immediately. I guess we just double tap the heavy blade. Not a great start. And I'm still on 3 energy, which is also not great. Oh yeah, bludgeon would have been another nice find. The double tap only applies on that turn. We don't get to keep it into the next one. Chosen's not attacking, but that's okay. Spot weakness is expensive anyway. I guess dual wielding the perfected strike is the best thing I could hope for here. At least they become stronger. And now I strike you, and I strike you. And I still strike you. And then hopefully you die to... oh god. Well, bash strike, isn't it? Well, pray for good Snecco draw, because in comes a 24. That was almost good Snecco draw. Almost. Ah, okay. Well, I guess I can take Ghostly Armor Defend. Not take too much. You disgust me, Chosen. Still a better introduction to Act 2 than, you know, getting hit by Angry Avocado. That Angry Avocado is mad like cat piss. Get me out of here. Dex Potion. Terrible potion, but a potion's a potion. The True Grit is pre-upgraded, but the Pommel Strike increases my Perfected Strike. It also draws, and draw is excellent with Snecco. True Grit exhausts, which is kind of like drawing. But I don't have a lot of garbage other than strikes to get rid of, and also getting rid of strikes hurts Perfected Strike. Pommel Strike restores that. I actually think it is Pommel Strike. Get in here, even though these are upgraded. Do I believe that, though? Think about the targeted exhaust of True Grit and your need for block. Attacks are good, especially with double tap. Give me that Pommel Strike. Alright, this better be so good. Oh god, it's not. Oh lordy, it's not. Chrysalis is not a Snecco card. You do get 0-cost cards into your deck, but then you draw them and then re-randomize their cost. Everything else is 1 or 0 cost. I might want Horned Cleat at this rate. That's a bit of a desperation pick. The Toolbox card is not randomized, but I do like Toolbox a lot. I can't afford it with Horned Cleat, though. Pass on the whole shop, but it's our only shopping opportunity. Unless I go that way, and I'm not sacrificing an upgrade for that shop. We've got to get something, and it's probably Toolbox and... jeez. Horned Cleat saves a lot of health in bosses, saves a lot of health, period. It's an amazing relic. So don't look down on this Horned Cleat. Is it Horned Cleat sugared off? I think it might be. Toolbox might save some encounters. Yeah, I'm thinking something like Enlightenment, but that brings things only down to 0 cost. To 1 cost, rather. Enlightenment reduces the cost of all the cards in your hand to 1. Which isn't quite good enough. So I think I'll take Horned Cleat, shrug it off. Not thrilled about it, but we needed something. Alright, well, we got something and it's not good, but here we are. Bash the sucker. And then cry. Cry a lot. Do we want to save these ghostly armors? Possibly. Where's my barricade? Man, it seems like the card rewards are punishing you for taking the Snecko with all the cheap cards. It really does feel like that, yes. However, we have opportunity here. If only I had that successful spot weakness. But actually, could we get through with this? I'm certainly not blocking this turn, so we need to make do. Dual wield the heavy blade. Make a lot of heavy blades. Double tap a couple of heavy blades. Thonk, 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 thonk. Thonk, 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 thonk. Perfect fight. What the hell are these cards? I want to talk to the Spire's manager. Who is giving me these god-awful cards? It's never clash. On A20, unless you have blue candle, tungsten rod, something to get rid of skills as well, it's never clash. Silent Wob lobby has bribed Niao. There's none of these. I got no good reason to take Evolve. I need to try and remember that Evolve does not work with curses. I keep thinking that it does. It's not Thundercrap either, even if it's pre-upgraded. Is it though? I have Strength Gain. That is AoE, but ugh, at one cost, it's a tough pill to take. Is it actually Thunderclap? I really could do with the extra vulnerability. I hate this, but I'm taking Thunderclap. I really, really look down on that card. Oh my god, why? That was 10% chance of a fight, and not only is it a fight, it's this freaking guy. Coming in with his 8x3 to say, welcome. Welcome to City 17. I can do something, I guess. Ghostly, defend. I'm not thrilled about dual-wielding strikes here, but what's a man to do? Nothing. Yeah, this plant gives free hugs. Ow, owie, ow. Oh god. Codex does not support the action that we see here today. I got nothing that scales, man. I think I can still do you in, though. I might be able to do you in this turn. I got a lot of zero-cost attacks. Let's go for it. I want to bash straight away to get the most value. Actually, Thunderclap is more value, slightly. What you got? $33, and with Sever Soul, you're gone. 24 is more than 21. Whew, did not want to deal with any more of your shenanigans. Alright, Blessing of the Forge is actually a very good potion with Snecko. Normally it's a bit bleh, but I'm a little behind on upgrades despite the Toxic Egg. And we get 7 with Centennial draw 10 cards in hand, and that's a lot of value on upgrades. They don't persist beyond the fight, of course. Ooh, Burning Pact, you say? Exhaust 1, draw 3? And True Grit is back again to say, are you sure you don't need block? Burning Pact is good draw. One cost makes it a little bit awkward with Snecko, but I have enough stuff that I don't mind turfing. Especially the strikes, of course. It's never drop kick. Although actually with Thunderclap, tell me it's not drop kick. God's sake. Burning Pact is just good. Give that in. Baseball's back. Spot weakness is here to not do anything. This is quite bad. Don't like ditching my Peace Strike here, but let's see if we can get some better options. No. No, we cannot. Actually, this would have been great next turn. But next turn is not where we are. One more chance? Nah. I'll hit you because I know you're attacking next turn. I want to save this. This must be the worst spot weakness in the history of spot weaknesses, maybe ever. That's how I'm feeling about it. Well, on the plus side, this fool dies. I don't think I want to dual wield Thunderclap, because it will get rid of your artifact, but for what purpose? I'm still eating that 11. Ah, well, no, Horned Cleat immediately saving me a ton here. Oh, that's quite nice. And I'm probably going to need the vulnerability, so observe the immediate value of Thunderclap. Artifact, artifact, artifact. Now I can make the bowling ball vulnerable. Of course, now he's going to hit me for a lot, and I'm going to be frail, so let's hope that ghostly armor comes at an agreeable price. Bash certainly does, Shrug It Off certainly does. Heck, even ghostly armor does, but not its other ghostly armor friend. That's not terrible, really, considering we're fighting the bowling ball here. Really. There we go. Get some sweet, sweet revenge. Can I put an end to your miserable existence here and now? 28, 10 and 10? Ah, but these are one cost. That's not quite how things go. Could try my luck with Pummel Strike, because you're not dying like this. And I'm not blocking like this. What could Pummel Strike possibly get me out of here with? It would have to be a zero-cost Heavy Blade or something like that. I think you have it. I've got 10 and 10. Wait a second, is that actually 10? That's not taking into account the vulnerability, is it? Because it's got the 3 strength on top of it. I'm not weakened. Doesn't it do more than 10? 28. Oh, wait, 38. And that was 15. Alright, okay, I'm having my pizzle pulled once again. It worked anyway, but I don't know why it showed 10. I thought if all of your enemies were vulnerable, it showed the correct amount. Okay, Flex Potion is so much better than Detect Potion right now. Clothesline, there's a Snecko card. Apply Weakness, which is ostensibly block. Deal decent damage for random cost. But what about the Super P Striking? Makes both P Strikes stronger, still a good card. Works with Pummel Strike. Killing is better than blocking. Do I feel strong enough to take on an elite, or am I going to die? I could really do with those two... relics. Would one upgrade really change anything at this point, though? Surely with 2 pots you can take it. Yeah, the thing is, if I do fight them and I come out here limping, where do I go from there? Actually, if I come out limping, that's an excellent opportunity. Let's take purple for the beaten purple route. Then I get my 2 bonfires. And then no more elites? That's actually a bit sad. Maybe I could limp my way through 2 of them. I think we should take on the elite. Because this bonfire doesn't do that much for us. I mean, what upgrade is really speaking to me here? Perfect Strike, honestly. Actually, Pummel Strike, draw another card. Maybe even Sever Soul, because that's some chunky damage, but it doesn't scale particularly well. Let's go for it. What are we fighting? I could almost be okay with Book of Glasgow. At least it attacks every turn for spot weakness. Let's go. Let's fight. It's the Slavers. It's a hand. Not necessarily a bad hand with dual wield on that heavy blade. But let's see what's in the shrug first. Yeah. Why do I have 11 block? Oh, because I shrugged. How does this happen? Normal people, I'm certain, don't have this kind of memory problem of what did I just do 3 seconds ago. Good lord. I think we're actually seeing Dementia in real time here. Well, I might have to watch through my old VODs and just see how this is developing. It'd be a pretty sad use of a flex potion, but I can't deny that flex potion is an additional 15 damage. Because currently if I heavy blade the bat guy, and the bat guy is almost always who you kill first. He hits hardest turn 1, and he does that entangle, which you absolutely do not want to see. 25% chance of a tangle until it's used. Anyway, we're looking at 14, 14, 14, which is of course 42, not enough to kill. So I think I do flex pot, kill him immediately. Yeah, that's very much worth it, although 20% potion chance makes this iffy at best. Alright, well at least this is worth two relics. Can't say fairer than that. Oh, hang on, I forgot the heavy blade effect. I completely forgot the heavy blade effect. Well, that just makes this phenomenally good, doesn't it? You are gone, and you are soon to go. If only I had Artifact to block the negative effect of that. Or Double Tap to just make it obscenely powerful. The costs here are obscene in their own way, though. Well, this is quite bad. I'm glad we have the value of Horned Cleat once again coming in to help me. Which means just defending on its own mostly gets me there. But actually, if I just double tap the Bash or even the Peace Strike, you are out of the question, aren't you? I won't double tap anything here, but you gotta go, and I got nothing free. Now I don't take damage, but there's nothing else I can actually do, so this'll do. Great fight with the slavers so far, but without that strength flex potion, it would have been quite a bit less good. I'm not blocking here unless the pommel strike has block for me. I think it's worth pommel striking first, just in case I draw, say, Shrug Plus. Because I'm not killing here, am I? Because I could spot weakness, Thunderclap, Perfected Strike, Pommel Strike, and I'm pretty sure that doesn't kill. Thunder first for damage, yeah, but if I spot weakness, it's more damage. So spot and thunder, yeah, but I'm weakened as well, there's no way this would kill. Let's see what Pommel Strike has in store for me. Oh yeah, goodbye. Excellent fight, and we get a second part of our boat. If we get the wheel, we're there. Shuriken, play 3 attacks, gain 1 strength. Those strikes coming in at an affordable cost might not be all that bad. And finally a Snecko card, is what I would say if there was a Snecko card here, but this is all not very good. Infernal Blade could be anything. Could even be a Snecko card, but I don't think I want Infernal Blade even at plus. Well, the plus doesn't matter because the plus makes it 0 cost instead of 1, I believe. Marginally tempted by the True Grit. Yeah, it's looked at me so many times. How can I say no to it? Could you turn down a friend? I like this fight. It very seldom gives me problems. Is it going to give me problems today? Not with 10 block on turn 1, immediate anchor value. I could defend. I could also Thunderclap Peace Strike. Or I could double tap my Sever Soul. Really ruin your day. Or I could double tap Sever Soul Peace Strike. Oh lord, that's punitive. That is exceptionally punitive. If I double tap the Thunderclap instead of the... No, I can't do that because of the energy stuff. I think this is better, though. Well, you could certainly say that's better. I think we're somehow making something happen here. I'm not entirely sure how, but we are. You're dead. It's just a question of how dead. Spot weakness on you. If I heavy blade you, then the bashing of you is going to have some better effects, and you're going to heal anyway, so I will do it like this. There we go. Next turn should be pretty biblically bad for the Mystic. They tried to heal. Yeah, so they would have healed much of what I'm about to do to them anyway. Dual wielding strikes? I don't think so. That's more like it, is what I'd like to say. It's going well. It's going surprisingly well. Maybe this deck is stronger than I'm giving it credit for. I also like not having meta-scaling relics. Feel No Pain. Now there's a card for our Sever Soul and our True Grit Plus and our Burning Pact. It's just an all-around pretty great card to see. But it does have good competition, a good Snecko card, and just a good card overall that makes our P-Strikes better as well. I do really want that Feel No Pain, though. We severely lack powers. And it could be an excellent way to scale. You need more what? I need more block. I've got all my defends. I've got Ghostly Armor, Shrug It Off, and True Grit. Yeah, Pummel Strike is severely tempting. The pre-upgrade is also great. We'd see another Feel No Pain, right? The draw effect is so nice. Attacks are nice with Shuriken. I'm going to take this Pummel Strike, and I'm going to feel bad about it. Because I am certain that Feel No Pain is the scaling card we need to win. Ugh, I feel really bad about not taking it. I wish this Pummel Strike weren't here. It's what's stopping me taking this Feel No Pain. Pummel Strike also buffs Perfected Strike. I'm well aware. Very well aware. Yep, get me that Pummel Strike. I think we can keep slaying elites, at least until we take criminal damage. Oh, hello, Book of Glasgow. Here to teach me a thing or two about, well, nothing, because I've got full block already. I don't have good things to hit you with, though. However, I could dual wield the strike, do damage, and it will buff up the perfected strikes for when we see them. Also, it'll give me additional strength, which is good. Strike, 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 whoomph. Bring it on. 7x2, 7x3. We block 14, and then we wish for more. I'm never playing that Ghostly Armor, right? Not at 3 cost. But Ascender's Bane is going away anyway. What about at 2 cost? Am I willing to take 7 here to advance the fight? No, why would I even do that? Don't know how I didn't even see those defends there, but trust me, I didn't. Bash this sucker, perfectly strike the sucker for 40 damage. And become even stronger. And then we win. Winning sounds good. Winning sounds exceptionally good. Alright, perfect fight, and we get 2/3 of a fruit salad. We have mango, we have pear, where's the strawberry? And we will never again, although we've already had it happen twice, be cursed by a 10% encounter on a question mark, thanks to Juzu. Fiendfire is a Snecko card. We held out long enough and we really got the scaling we need. And why didn't I take Feel No Pain? Feel No Pain turns this into the ultimate block and attack card, but I'm still taking it. Snecko means there are more cards in my hand to burn with Fiendfire, and Snecko means that this thing is most of the time going to be cheaper. Great. Give me a relic that I really want, or that I can easily say no to in favor of the Sapphire Key. Blue Candle is one of the easiest relics to say no to, but it does have some amazing synergies if you have Curse of the Bell or the Necronomicurse, you can cause an easy infinite, the easiest infinite with Ironclad. Tungsten Rod helps though. Still, I'm taking the Sapphire Key. Then again, the blue candle turns the Ascender's Bane into a draw 3 card. If I had more curses, that would be tempting. It also means if I find curses, they themselves are going to be fine, because also the first time I find them, they're going to be draw 3 cards. Also makes Rupture good if I ever find it, because it'll mean I get +2 strength whenever I play it. So I actually do have to think about this blue candle. We're fighting the chump, huh? Darkstone Periat value, yeah, if I ever find the curses. But yeah, if I take blue candle, curses become legitimately quite good. You know what? We never take the blue candle, so let's take it. Talked myself into a bad decision there. Let's keep killing elites for the double relic rewards. It's you again. The little gremlin buggers have brought their big daddy saying he's gonna mess you up. You might be right. Especially with dual wield coming in at that astronomical cost. Why don't we draw them? Oh god, you're also attacking turn 1. I don't like that at all. Why don't we draw some more with the Ascender's Bane? Ugh, we did not really win in that situation. Well, certainly getting value out of my anchor. It is of vital importance that the sneaky gremlin dies, and it's only 23 coming in. The problem is I can't kill him for free and then play my ghostly armor. In fact, all my defense kind of blow here. You can potion up. Yeah. Potioning up doesn't help in any way that I can imagine. Doesn't reduce the cost of any of this stuff. Makes Peace Strike kill Mad Gremlin, I suppose. It's also not a very good potion generally, so I guess Peace Strike, Sever Soul, no, I can't even afford the defend there. So I'm still going to be taking 8. That's still okay. Killing 2 of these is good. In that case, don't use the potion, because Perfected Strike kills you, Sever Soul kills you. Do we have an alternative that doesn't blow nearly so hard? Because then I'm losing my ghostly armor, my dual wield, 2 defends. That dual wield is pretty much my golden ticket, but I guess we'll have to do without it. Peace Strike, Sever Soul, Strike. Yeah, that's the plan here. Just don't like the plan, you know? Let's make sure you're gone first before I make any horrible mistakes. Oh yeah, I also gain a point of strength, so that's going to be worth something. Alright. Useless. But maybe less useless. I'm not so sure I want to Fiend Fire this stuff away, though. Wait a second. We got the ultra rare full 3 cost Snecko hand. Huh. I don't like it. Next turn does at least look a bit blocky, but this is really bad. I guess in a bad situation like this, just max out the damage. What are the odds? Well, they randomly cost between 0 and 3, so each of them have a 1 in 4 chance of being 3 cost. So we scored 7 1 in 4s. So, not great. Average Snecko discount of negative 0.353. Right, is this any better? Because I could do with better. Well, the Ghostly Armor at 1 cost helps. So it's just Ghostly Armor Shrug. I'm not thrilled about that, but it does mostly block. The thing is, I need to do more than block here. Ooh, this is going badly. 2 mad gremlins. I don't particularly want to hit them either. Now you got to buff up. That's going to make them even worse for me. Thunderclap makes them even worse for me. That Pommel Strike coming in at a very unfortunate 3 cost. Might be Thunderclap, Blessing the Forge, Fiend Fire to do damage to Gremlin Leader. I'm going to take 7 and 7 by doing that, which isn't great. But if this gremlin leader doesn't die real fast, I'm in real trouble. And I don't want to be in real trouble here. So currently this Fiend Fire does 12, 12, 12, 12, 12. Upgrading it will do, I think, 3 additional damage per burnt thing. And then that will additionally get boosted. So it'll be 11 times 5, 55 plus 50%. Probably a good blessing. Sucks not to remove these guys, though. Is that not something I could consider? I think removing one of them to save a bit's a good idea here. Just in case next turn goes particularly foul. I might regret this. Also gives me a bit more strength for playing the extra attack. Will it be relevant? I don't know. Does he resummon? Yes! Okay, good. I'm also not sure it's a he. I'm starting to think the Gremlin Leader might be a she. Based on the build. Also, here's something that will really make you lose sleep at night. What is that dangling off of the Gremlin Leader? It's the kunai. If you've ever wondered where the kunai relic's meant to be in this game, the Gremlin Leader has it. So the Gremlin Leader has the Gremlin Horn and the kunai, and for all we know, the cursed key. Alright, enough getting drawn away into that. Where are we going from here? Well, we shrug. And we ghostly armor. If only we could double tap. I might just bash pommel strike you. Because I already blocked this guy and you need to die next turn regardless. Yeah, we should have this one now, especially with the extra strength. What are the banana chips on a string, though? Ah, you see, that's from the floating banana event that there is in the game. Alright, I'm glad to be out of this fight. It did cost us in terms of resources, but it cost Gremlin Leader in terms of her life. Goodbye. They arrive just to flee. Puts me in mind of another game where you bring people into a battlefield and they flee. Rhymes with mana reward. Money, self-forming clay, lose hit points, gain block. That is a heart solution in a lot of ways. That multi-hit comes in, or even better, beat of death comes in, and you block 1.5 times it, 3 times it if I find tungsten rod. Upgrade 2 random skills, hit points. I like that. Entrench. We haven't seen Barricade, so I cannot, in good faith, take Entrench. But I can, in good faith, take a second Heavy Blade. We're pretty good at gaining strength. It's a pretty good card. Yeah, I know the Snorlax build. But Heavy Blade works well with the Shuriken, works well with Spot Weakness. Yeah, I think I have to take the Heavy Blade. Alright, let's go. And upgrade, of course. Not 2 defends this time. 1 defend and a Spot Weakness. The Juzu immediately kicked in and stopped me taking combat. Unfortunately, we won't take this. Removing our strikes and replacing with bites will make our perfected strikes do diddly. So we're not up for that. I'll have to refuse. There are many things that would make me consider taking this despite that. Toxic Egg, Ceramic Fish, but no, not Toxic Egg, the other one. Molten Egg. Molten Egg upgrades all attacks. But no, we don't need this. Certainly was an upgrade over a fight, but what do we upgrade? Fiend Fire is tempting, the other Heavy Blade is tempting. Who are we fighting again? The Chump. How do we beat Chump? I Spot Weakness a lot and then crush him with Heavy Blades. That's a pretty good reason to upgrade the second Heavy Blade. Fiend Fire always? Not always. There's never an always in this game. Except maybe always take Adrenaline if there's no better card rewards, because it's one of the few always take cards. Even then, you might have Velvet Choker and some tight stuff in your deck going on. We're not losing all of our gold to these fools. In fact, these fools are going to be losing their faces to me. We fight. And for once, we fight quite all right. Look at that. Pommel Strike Plus and Pommel Strike coming in free. Spot Weakness to make Heavy Blade crush. I think Pointy just dies on turn 1. What are we doing? 9, 10, and... Wait a second. This does, with Spot Weakness, 34 damage. 34, you say? I think it might be Bear's time to die. Yeah, 34. So we'll keep this to kill Pointy if the need arises. But I'd like a zero-cost defend. Oh, wow. Spoiled for choice now. Hold. Hold. Well. I mean, based on what we see here, I think I can be greedy enough to block. Block for 2. Yeah, if I kill Pointy, that's also blocking for 2. Yeah, we should be fine like this. Yeah, at this point, who cares if Dex is ruined? Oh, of course we had to block on this turn, right? I don't know what I was thinking, but clearly I wasn't. Be gone, fools. Easiest fight with those things I've ever seen. We get the red mask. The weakness on turn 1 can make the anchor be enough to block turn 1 going forward in some fights. But more than anything, this is going to be an artifact stripper. I tell you, that bloodletting pre-upgraded is tempting. I need energy very often. Losing hit points isn't usually that bad with Centennial Puzzle. I think we'd take this despite it being 0 cost. Yoink. Did you play Battle Brothers? I did 2 long plays of Battle Brothers. The first one would probably be pretty painful to watch because it was my first time playing it, but the second one was really good, in my own humble opinion. Humble yet correct. Event or fight? We're pretty good at fighting now. But I like Act 2 events. Oh, but what if it's the horrible idol? If it is, we like curses. It is the horrible idol. Why is it always this? But we don't mind becoming decayed. We can play it for draw. Yes, yes. Also, that's going to give us 6 max hit points. For once, I actually don't mind desecrating the Forgotten Altar. Smash the statue, break the magic. But we feel cursed magic seeping into our 105 hit point bones. Not bad for a deck that doesn't have feed. Also, self-forming clay makes getting rid of curses by hurting myself even better. That's true. This has got to be the Fiend Fire upgrade, right? Yep. Alright, we get strength and then we murder Champ with Feed and Fire. That's the plan here. The other plan is that we build a tavern that serves free wine to elves. And we blow it up. Give me cards, please. Could start trimming down the deck. I don't like the strikes even with Perfected Strike. Heavy Blade is how we kill this fool. So let's work on that. We are going to be running our way around the deck a few times anyway, so it's not a big deal. Poison the Wise. Oh, they both came together. Interesting. Spot weakness, but with ghostly armor. Oh, wait, we get the full block anyway. In that case, I could just spot your weakness, bash your Fazog. Armor, because this is 2 damage, it's not 2 hit point damage. And we can always play it next time. I don't need to draw right now. Not even that bad of a curse, really. Especially since we can play it. Right, now we get opportunities. Never ever Snecko cursed, right? It's not a Peace Strike that wins this one, so I don't mind burning the Perfected Strikes. But the fact that I can double tap a ton of Perfected Strikes does fill me with joy. Yeah, it does fill me with joy. I thought we said Heavy Blade is how we win this fight. Look, there are many ways to win a fight. If I play the next Perfected Strike, I'm in so much trouble it's unreal. He's going to execute me, and right now he's buffing. So I think we need to just wait a bit. We need to gain a bit more strength and then murder him with heavy blades in a similar manner. But he is set up for the kill. Now we just need to do similar. Yeah, playing this Perfectus Strike might seem good, but I'm 60% certain it gets me killed. You could Bloodletting and draw Centennial. Yes, I could, but we know what we draw. We draw Strike, Sever Soul, and Defend. And that does not change matters. Well, Sever Soul does burn 2 defends. That's not very good. You have a Pommel Strike. Yeah, it's not worth it, is what I'm saying. Oh, ah, damn. Drawing you at just the wrong time. And now he wants to debuff me, which is also unpleasant. Maybe it was the right call to make him go ballistic then. But this would still be a crummy turn. I don't want to burn this stuff, not by a long shot. How unfortunate. I'm trying to come at you, but it's not coming easy. Ooh, speaking of unfortunate. At least it doesn't make me frail. Tempted to decay now. Well, let's get rid of you. Want to dual wield that heavy blade. Fortunately, ghostly armor is free. We wish to see more of these going forward, please. Don't particularly want to do that, do I? 7 off that deals... Actually, perfect. It's just a bit shy of going ballistic. But I have to pick my moment, and soon. Because he's having his way with me. Yeah... Doesn't look great. As long as we survive, it's all good, and this might not be a bad turn to start laying into him, if only I was given the options. Bloodletting is +1 energy, so if I draw something agreeable, this could work. I don't think it's Trugrit's time to shine anymore. Ah, buggery. We're not getting the strength gain, or we're getting the double taps on the heavy blades, so 5 strength is all we're getting here. That's not good. Do we have vulnerability? A bit of thunderclapping and fiend firing could turn things around, but he could also kill me. No, he won't kill me. I've got the blood potion if things go really bad. He will have me set up for execute, though. But there's thunderclap at 3 cost. That doesn't work out. Does this work out? Almost. I got other ways to gain strength, my friend. Oh, but that's going to put him into angry stance. Whew, he's not making this easy for me, not by a long shot. But I might be able to kill him next turn. If I score Bash and Fiendfire, it might be possible to put an end to him, but doesn't he weaken me? Yeah, I'm pretty sure what he's going to do is taunt to give me weakness. That could be bad. And then the execute comes in and slaughters me. I don't know, I'm between a rock and a hard place here. Extra strength and big pressure next turn. I mean, we know we're drawing our heavy blades next turn. Those heavy blades can really ruin his day if I can get Bash down, but there's no guarantee that happens. I think we have to just go for it. It's not a bad heavy blade payoff. I'm going to ditch the ghostly armors, though. At this point, we just need to go for the kill. Do your worst. I'm trying to do my worst. 1 cost Bash. With my heavy blades instead of my fiend fires, that doesn't seem too bad. But then I need to slaughter him. This weakness is not helping me. And There's 100 ways this goes wrong. But maybe we could find the 101st way. He's going to debuff the frailty, so I actually need to deal 94 damage next turn or I'm dead. Because he's coming in with execute. Then again, he never buffed his strength, so this execute is only... Oh, right, I'm vulnerable. Whoa. Whoa. We've already drawn Centennial. 12, 12, 12, 12, 12. Have we got it? I need to maths here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 12 is a number. Dual wield for more cards would indeed give me 2 more cards. Well, no, it only gives me 1 more card. Don't be fooled. But I think the bash with the Fiendfire might make it. The weakness might make it not make it, though. Can't see another way through here, though. Actually, what about Heavy Blade Fiendfire? Is that a guaranteed one? Then we do 36. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 12 is 60. Plus 36 is 96. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5, 12, 60, 96. I'll need until 94. We are through. 2 overkill. Tough fight. And we would have died even with a blood potion there. Oof. Reaper is a strength gain card and a Snecko card, and we do both of those things. Go figure, it's the only unupgraded card here, but we totally take Reaper. Self-heal is back on the menu. Energy is back on... Cursed Key! Oh, Cursed Key with Blue Candle and the Darkstone Piriat for the 4th energy that we desperately need. Amazing. That's another way of looking at it. Look, Shadden, I would have died if I weren't this good. Okay, let's go. I can't believe we managed a 3 Elite Act 2 on this questionable deck. And don't get me wrong, it's very questionable. Not much of an engine going here. But we're going to have to rev anyway. Money's good. I could definitely go to a merchant. The only option is early merchant. We already killed the spicy elite, and I think the right path is the obvious path here. Except for... no, it's fine. Early merchant, upgrade, elite, elite, elite. And we're out of here. Just all right, except for this. We have to sacrifice a rest to recall, but that should be fine with Reaper. We need to sacrifice this chest for the blue key, which will also give us a curse, but we're fine with curses, right? Even if we find, what's its face? The Tangela monster. I might take the Parasite on purpose, because that'll be +6 max hit points. That makes the blood potion better, by the way. Ooh, angry exploder things. Fiendfire deals with you, but what else does? Well, actually, just defending... Wait, defend plus? Oh, that's right, we took a thing that does that. You're a problem, Spiker. Let's make you less of a problem. Thonk. And this is Forte. Take out the bigger one. More thonk. And even more block. I love having the boat things. They're so good. This turn is less good, though. That thing needs to die before it explodes all over me. Which means a very unfortunate loss of all these cards. I guess so. How do we kill the Spiker, by the way? We don't have any passive damage. Yeah, spot weakness doesn't count because that is not an attack. It's still going to die, but I'm still not chuffed with it. No way to block here, is there? No way to block at all tells me we just play this, because it's damage either way, right? It's funny. It shouldn't be funny, but it's funny. No, really, what do I do against this thing? Some fool burned all of his block cards, and he needs to hit this thing pretty hard soon. Big heavy attack cards and only take the Spiker Retribution once. It's an answer. Fiendfire the Spiker. That will counterattack me every time it does damage. The correct answer is get lots of block and then hit it really, really hard. In ways that Reaper works is even better. It's not a lot of healing, but I'm never going to see more than this, am I? Or am I? Or are we? Really difficult. If all I have is uncomplicated direct damage, even Juggernaut would help here. I don't want to hit you and take more. Awkward, because it just keeps buffing up its spiking, and if it chooses to attack, that's bad news for me. And then, of course, we draw a spot weakness where it doesn't help. Even so, though. Even so, we can chip away at this freak. The Reaper just cost you hit points, did it? I didn't notice it costing me hit points. I mean, I took 1 bit of damage and I healed for 3. Yeah, this is a situation where I'm not too happy. We just have to accept that 9 coming in because it's less bad than striking the thing. Yeah, I don't like it. There we go, that's what I'm looking for. 0 cost ghostly armor. That way I can Reaper and have it not hurt me this time. Tiny amounts of healing, but it gets there. And then I can even shrug and defend and pommel. God, this is sad. What am I meant to do against a guy that just infinitely becomes more... Uh-oh. I think I just have to hit it now. Yeah, no block here. Reaper won't kill it. So we just have to P-strike, kill it, and take 17. There's got to be a better way than taking 17. But if there is, I don't see it. Goodbye. Ow. Ow a lot. Ooh, but hey, we get to regen all that 17, or most of it back. Carnage is actually quite a nice Snecko card, but we're a little late for that now, I would dare to say. What about armaments? Decent Snecko card because you end up with a bigger hand to upgrade, but it might be none of these. Might also be Second Wind for good block. He has a limit for how thorny he makes himself. Is the limit 17? A little tempted by that Armaments Plus. A little awkward though, because at this point I do have quite a few upgraded cards, especially thanks to Toxic Egg. Would I care for Second Wind? I don't tend to add crap into my hand though. Might just say skip to this. Doesn't work with what we have, so let's keep our deck relatively lean at 30. Is skipping that bad? No, it's really not. Now here I'm fine to dual wield, because then there's more to burn. So I can just eradicate the back guy. Could even double tap the Thunderclap here. I don't want to burn this, shrug it off, let's get something else. Like a Sender's Bane. Actually, this is, frankly, rather horrifically painful for my foes. Wait a second, do they even... Okay, goodbye. Have I ever turned one the Darklings before? Incredible. Another shrug isn't too shabby. It's a nice uncomplicated block card, and it also draws. Get in here, Shrug. If we find corruption, I'll be very happy we took all these shrugs. Maybe the Merchant has corruption. The Merchant has Barricade. Wishing I'd taken that Entrench now. Merchant has Matryoshka, that's not worth buying. Merchant has Clockwork Souvenir and Bag of Marbles. Ooh, I like what the merchant has. Do we just full cost hard cast that barricade? Marbles are indeed nice. Turn 1 vulnerability could really end things quickly. Fighting the awakened one, that could speed up the dissolution of their of the little cultists. Can we buy both? I really do want this barricade. Especially with my boat pieces, could preserve their block if I draw this early enough. His clockwork's so good, it's a free potion on every fight. Well, it's a free artifact potion, but we can't afford it. Oh, crumbs, that was more expensive than I thought. Guess we just remove a strike then. I know that makes the perfected strikes a little less good, but... Wait, do we actually remove the decay? I think we do. Yes, we do remove the decay, because that won't undo the 6 hit points that it gave us. And we're going to find another curse regardless, so I think that's a good idea. Get rid of the curse. Farewell. At 40% potion chance, there's consideration to be had here. Magnetism. At the start of your turn, add a random colorless card into your hand. Well, I can't afford it, so why even worry about it? Why remove it? It's still a curse. It's still bad on the draw. It's good to play and draw 3 with, but I only get to do that on my first turn I take damage. So if we've already taken damage or we've already done Ascender's Bane, it's not really helping. Plus it hurts me. Just get rid of it. Curses are generally not good. If I had Duvu Doll, I would have kept it. And if I find Duvu Doll going forward, I'm going to be livid I removed it. Duvu Doll gives you strength depending on the number of curses in your deck, so removing curses can be bad. I don't like this turn 1 draw. Give me better options, please, Ascender's Bane. Now I like this turn. Now I like this turn rather a lot. Pommel Strike, draw me 2, please. Damn, Spot Weakness would have been better next turn. It's probably not worth burning all of this stuff, although it is severely tempting. Severely tempting. Just keep you around, bash you for now, get the strength gain. Reaper would heal 7, but there's a decent opportunity that I can heal a bajillion off of this thing, so we're going to hold on to it. This is a fight that never in my history of playing has caused me trouble, but will it cause me trouble today? Where's that barricade I just bought? Well, it ain't here, that's for sure. Strength gain, please. Now he's going to hurt me quite a bit, and I'm going to feel quite sad about not getting Barricade down, but I'm going to feel quite happy about Barricade at 1 cost. Well, this fight is mine. Ghostly Armor, Shrug, Defend. Even if I'm frail, this is still all good for me. The Bloodletting will not achieve terribly much here. Oh, let me Thunderclap and gain strength, but let's not worry about that. And now thanks to our gaining of Mondo defense, thanks to Barricade. God, I wish I had Entrench. Could you imagine? I could imagine. This double tap Pommel Strike draws like crazy, but it costs too much. I'm looking for dual wield with Fiendfire. And I'm not finding it, but more block is good block. If I could heal to full off them all, that would be fantastic. Yeah, but Spot Weakness is not playing ball with me. Not at all. Unless at least, if I can't kill you that way, let's have you in a position to... Oh, I should have played Defend. Now I wish I'd played Defend. In comes the pain. In comes the relatively big pain. Might be getting some use out of this. Yeah, the problem with the Maw, I suppose, is that he starts going nom nom nom. So he keeps gaining strength and then hitting me by 5 times strength. So probably have to give up any aspirations in this fight. I doubt we can just drag it out at this rate. But what if we could? Believe. Ah, okay, well, I'm no longer believing. I'm starting to think I've done terrible mistakes in this fight. Should have gone for the kill, and now he's going to burn me alive. This is definitely going to cost me. Ouch. That doesn't quite kill me, but it's coming close. Now he's going to buff up even more and hurt me even more, so we need to be doing something about that rapidly. Very, very rapidly. Can't even really play the Reaper here. I have to go Fiend Fire and lay a kill on him next turn. Which might be difficult, but it also might not. Yeah, nothing else here. I was considering Sever Soul, but that's going to remove the defend. Painful. Yeah, definitely got punished here really badly, actually. Lost a ton of health in my aspirations on this fight. Oh well, at least we get a replacement potion somewhat. Didn't even use all of my regen healing. Sword Boomerang and Twin Strike actually both work pretty well with my strength gain. But not as well as Heavy Blade does, so I think we skip that. Might even need to heal at this rate. Oh god, we do not travel immediately to the end. I wish this event didn't exist on A20. Yeah, given the brutalizing I just took, I might need to rest, which feels very bad to do considering that we took Reaper, but better the devil we know. Funny, that guy has never, ever given me trouble, and then he gave me the biggest trouble, and now I have even more trouble. We already struggle with spikers, now we have to deal with 2 of them at the same time. Also, lots of attacks coming in my way. Is it just ghostly defend? It looks a lot like ghostly defend. Turn 1 and turn 2 block coming in great so far. But these guys explode in turn 3, so let's not give them the opportunity if we can. If we can. That's 31, so that takes care of you at least. Don't want to spot weakness, not just yet. Now I might want to, because we already blocked this. That's assuming I'll be able to kill you next turn. That might be a tall order. Fiendfire kills you now. Get greedy again. It worked last time after all. Wait, what? I've got attack potion if it really goes terribly badly. And why would it? Why would anything go badly? 14, that's actually 21, that's 33, and he's got 32, so fairly well. Double tap doesn't help here, does it? Maybe shrug helps. Not really. Still not really, but there are all these attacks are coming in. Sucks to be us. Not going to play the Ascender's Bane for the draw here. I'm about to draw anyway. Donk. If I could super duper up my strength, if I had something like a limit break, then this Reaper comes alive, but I cannot. The barricade, however, does solve this fight. And would you believe I should be able to heal to full in this fight? Yeah, that's hard to believe, but I can. I just don't want to lose my ghostly armors in that case. That means I don't even need to dual wield the Reaper, I just need to get a ton of strength gain so that Reaper heals to plenty and I have plenty of block. This might be a bit of a wait though. Just don't take unnecessary damage. The worst thing is these guys have a 50% chance to attack. I thought it was much lower than 50%, but I guess that's no big deal. So I need to spot the weakness, and I need to get Mondo Block. As long as I can outblock an average of 9 per turn, I'm good. But again, this is where Entrench would severely help out. Burning down my deck also helps. Yeah, because it lets me draw into the stuff that I need sooner. Okay, I do apologize for how long this is going to take, but trust me, it's worth it for the heal to Fool. Except it makes this heal feel utterly stupid, but that's where we are. I do want to burn, but I don't want to lose my ghostly armors, so we don't burn yet. We might run out of defend, but it'll take a long time. Once they buff their thorns to max, they always attack. Ooh, interesting. The more we learn, huh? Might actually make bloodletting worth doing. But it also might not. But yeah, all the more reason to just burn down my deck so that we find the block cards all that bit faster. Also spot weakness faster. Maybe 17 is max. No, guess not. This is a sucky turn. Yeah, heal to Fool with 2 L's, also possible. Sorry, Heavy Blade, it's not your turn either. Actually, if they attack every turn and I slim myself down to just defends and ghostly things, then that's actually pretty good as well. Is ghostly coming? It is not good. That means I can happily Burning Strike away something like Strike. I want to keep the Thunderclap. Could save me time on the Reaper. It's gonna hurt. What's gonna hurt? It's gonna hurt them, right? Surely. Just need to spot those weaknesses and defend up, and yeah, I'll even do this. It's risky because I might get ghostly strike, ghostly armor. But what's life without a bit of risk? This is slow. Slow as sin. But this is the kind of stuff one can do only with Barricade. As soon as I have, well, I want to heal 43, so as soon as my strength is above 30 or so, we're pretty much there. Pretty much, he says. Good thing I don't have a letter opener. That would kill this fight dead, at least in terms of healing me. We still have a ghostly armor. Looks like we burned one of them. Yeah, I don't remember how, but I guess we did. Yeah, Reaper dealing 28. It's close. It's really close, in fact. In fact, I could just double tap the thing and drink them. So we had it there. Had it and I didn't take it. Ah, but I could bloodletting double tap the Reaper. That would deal 20, 20, 20, 20. I think we'd have it there. Alright, let's give it a go. Ah, I didn't actually play the double tap. Wow, how does he do this? How does he live? Well, now I need to kill them. Good thing one casting of it was enough to heal me plenty. See? Perfect fight. Let nobody say it went any other way. This is a skip for sure. Is it? Think a little harder about these cards. Definitely not Iron Wave. What about Intimidate? 2 weak? Nah. Infernal Blade? Certainly not. Yeah, no way. Definitely fighting the Elite, though. Full health. No reason not to. Black Star. Every reason to do so. I tune in and look at that. The Snecko Deco. The boss swap Snecko Deco, of course. It's not like we chose the thing. Our other starting options were lose 18 hit points for something unremarkable, get a random card, and I forget the other one. Just, it was all around not very impressive. Speaking of which, I'd like some more options here. This guy gets weaker the more cards you play, after all. Or rather, he takes more damage the more cards you play. No bash here, right? Yeah, no vulnerable. Wish I'd bought that bag of marbles now. Nae strength at all. This Fiendfire does do some fair damage, but it's not really worth it, is it? Sure, I do a lot of damage, but then where do we go from there? Nowhere good. And I have nothing free to play either, so I guess it's Thunderclap Heavy Blade. Gets me the strength, does a bit more damage. Still not good though. Boy is it not good. There's an attempt. Not taking that entrench is burning me alive right now. Oh, how I wish I'd taken that entrench now. Would have made the barricade, would have worked for the barricade entirely. Would have been our entire endgame plan. But I did not foresee this happening. Guess I could say goodbye to that ghostly armor, but I certainly want those heavy blades down. 0-1-1. Damage is being dealt, but this guy after this turn is going to start ruining my day. Yeah, before I take that... Hey, Barricade, where have you been? Barricade won't help me here, though. I mean, it'll save a bit of block, but then in comes the hard hits. Haven't had that beloved top-decked Barricade that we've been hoping for. My run could end here very easily. This guy's going to do 40, 45, 50, 55, etc., etc. And I don't have any scaling going on here, which I think is what this deck severely lacks. I needed a way to scale strength properly. I needed, well, really, I needed a limit break. Demon Form would also be good. I also need to not draw decks that cost this much. Draw hands that cost this much, rather. This could be a Thunderclap Fiendfire, and I'm not happy about that. Yeah, because I'm not drawing into defense at all. Yeesh, I don't like this. Should I take the check the attack potion? That weakness off a clothesline could get me out of some nasty situations, so thank you, please. Should have thunderclapped first, of course. Help! Yeah, Demon Form, Rupture would also be good. Oh, thank goodness, we did get help. Help by the way of a dual-wielded Heavy Blade, or really just bash Heavy Blade, Heavy Blade, Heavy Blade. Well, no, of course, if we dual blade anything, it's going to be the free attack here, isn't it? We got this then. Whew! I was worried about that fight. I was definitely worried. Wait a second, Omamori, do we even want that? We like curses. What if it's normality? I might prefer not to have the curse than to have it. We're definitely getting a curse on the next chest. I must open it, but we could block the curse. Alright, I will block the curse. Ooh, Rupture! Lose hit points from playing a curse. I want the freaking... Ah! Damn, now I want the curse. No! I should have checked the cards before taking Omamori. Ah, it hurts. I'm still super taking that Rupture, but yeah, this curse could have really helped out there. Oh well. Oh! punished in so many ways. For each curse in your deck, start your combat with 1 strength. We had the awesome curse deck, and we just piddled it into the wind. Yeah, it gets better, right? I need to recall in one of these two, and I should definitely take on elites, because at this point, we need to surge ahead some way, somehow. Hurting myself is good. Oh, wait, no, not if I haven't played Rupture, it's not. But I don't see Rupture here, do you? I certainly don't, but I do want the draw. I need a better starting option than this. Like better options in general than this. Playing 3 attacks gives me strength. I might want that strike. More than I want a 3-cost shrug it off, that's for sure. Oh, right, I didn't want to... Okay, never mind. I'm playing the fool now. I didn't want to exhaust it. For some reason, in my head, I was discarding it. Okay, I was hoping we'd find Barricade here. I guess I'm still hoping we find Barricade here. But we do not find Barricade here. Alright, well, let's try and find some strength gain here, then. Struggling. This man is struggling. Don't want to lose my ghostly armor. But I probably want to lose this unupgraded defend. He's playing like he has Barricade down, but he doesn't. Alright, Horn Cleat here to save me from the nasty 75, but there's Rupture. Hurt myself, gain strength. Alright, let's hurt ourselves. Thank you for the strength. But that's not the only thing hurting me here. Don't have much choice but to ghostly and bash you, and then hope that I can kill you next turn. Massive, massive value out of the Horn Cleat. I'm glad I even paid for the thing. Spot weakness coming in at its usual useless moment. Dual wield with Rupture is incredible endgame scaling. Strike, 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 gain strength. Burn the spot weakness, it's worth it right now. Just get the damage done to Nemi. It was probably better to burn the strikes with the Fiend Fire now that I think about it. Oh god, once again he's going for his invisible 45. And I have no answer to that. We sure we have no answer to that? Quite certain I have no answer to that. Pommel Strike might draw me something good. But the best thing it could draw me is a 2 or 0 cost, 2-1 or 0 cost ghostly armor. Still better than nothing. That's strength gain, I guess. Might aid killing him next turn. Might definitely need that next turn. We don't know. Also, it gives me a bit more block, right? Ow! Ow! I need another fight where I can heal to Fool on, desperately. Pretty darn desperately. Would you be so kind as to die, sir? Yes, he would. Good. And there's no way I'm going through all those burns to get back to my Reaper, which won't appear when I need it, so goodbye. Happy Flower, Energy, Bronze Scales, Retribution, Block Potion, Block. Feel No Pain is back to say, I forgive you for turning me down earlier. But Pummel is here to say, do massive damage with that strength gain. Nope, we take Feel No Pain. Not turning that down again. I really need to heal to Fool in this fight. Or at the very least heal the 48 off of that Spiker. Actually, you seldom attack, so if I can get Barricade down and don't kill these two, I could potentially heal over 80 off of these two. And that is absolutely worth doing. So, the Spheric Guardian dies and the other two do not. Barricade isn't down yet. But we already full block here. Must kill you. I will happily use the block potion if can aid me in drawing this out. No, the bronze scales! No! I should have not taken this. Oh boy, do I have any more opportunity to heal to full here? In a way, the Spheric Guardian is immune to it, but the Spheric Guardian hits pretty hard, unlike the others. Ah. Crumbs. I mean, this thing mostly doesn't attack. Only a 20% chance of attacking, it'll never do it twice in a row. So you'd think we'd be safe here. That barricade at 3 cost is insulting, but I probably have to take it. Get my block down and saved. Pains me to get rid of that. I really wanted Feel No Pain down, actually, because of all these dazeds I'll be getting. And they both go into the draw pile, right? Ooh, then I definitely should have taken Feel No Pain, and didn't I? That would be 8 block right there. But then the barricade was impossible to put down, so what's a man to do? What in the world is a man to do? You gotta die, man. Right, now with any luck, I can drink these suckers somehow. Although I don't know how, my block game isn't much better than before, and they're gonna kill themselves too. Truly, he's in a pickle. Truly. Playing cards hurts me and makes me gain strength, but that's probably not what I'm looking to do here. I want to gain as much health as possible in this fight. Very Side of Thorns is what ends this run. You and me both. Gain that strength. Buff that block. Do not hurt these fools. I need them to stay staying alive. Nah. All those True Grits I turned down. Need that Feel No Pain right about now. Alright, believe this complicated deck can still make it. We just need to believe. Ooh, dual wield with Feel No Pain would be even more phenomenal. Please get it to me. Oh, thank God we're saved. Wait, don't play the thing, you fool. Multiply the thing. Alright, now we have block for days. Now we need to buff up strength something fierce, somehow. Bloodletting would do. Bloodletting would do, but... yeah, my deck is too bloated to go any further, so I could just Bloodletting Reaper, but that's not good enough. Bloodletting Thunderclap Reaper? Then I'd have quite a bit of strength. Nothing stopping me from doing this again, of course. No, of course the Reaper can only be played once if I don't have double tap or anything, and I'd be wasting a lot of time going through the deck again. But maybe it's worth it, if only I had a well-laid plans. I think it is worth it. We can get a lot more out of this. These guys rarely attack, although this guy's going to start attacking quite a bit. I think I'm okay here. I will gain the strength for now, though. Why did that draw 3? Was that the first time I took damage in this fight? Funny that. Alright, if I didn't have the thorns, this would be so good, but I do have the thorns, so it's less good. Gain the strength, get the defense, trim down my deck. This is how we try to get as much health back as possible. Might only be, yeah, not even 50 at this rate. No, don't attack me. You need to not attack me, sir. Sever Soul burns a lot, but it also hurts my foes something fierce. So we don't want to see it. Alright, now we're pretty darn safe, but we need to draw all the right things together. Or just gain strength. Do the thorns damage the heart on Beat of Death? No, the thorns only activate when you get attacked. And Beat of Death is not an attack, it's a reaction. Well, there's Dual Wield and Double Tap, but not with Reaper. That's a shame, because those are the two cards that really help with Reaper. So round we go. The Spiker is killing itself, and that's a problem for me. It continues to be a problem for me. Gain the block, exhaust that nonsense. Do I have Bloodletting for even more strength? I should probably stop hurting myself like that, though. But yeah, this thing's going to just keep on hurting me. A bit more strength is welcome. Alright, I reckon this is where I Reaper. I won't be able to get more out of it. This is still good Reapering. No doubt about that. 19 and 19. And I can't get more than that right now, can I? Certainly not. Glug. Then let's put an end to these guys. Yeah, I looked at what we could draw. Didn't seem to be anything particularly good. Well, I could only draw one, couldn't I? Carnage, Wild Strike, and Pummel. I mean, Pummel's not bad with the strength gain. But it's a one-off card and then it's gone. And Heavy Blade's... Heavy Blade benefits more from the strength than Pummel, so I think that's still a skip. And another elite. At least we're on 70 health now. Oh god. So we're very slow, obviously. We need to be extremely fast against Reptomancer. Extremely fast. Which is not what we are right now. Yeah, geez. Thunderclap, Strike, Heavy Blade, Reaper. Demon Form badly needed. Haven't seen Demon Form at all, and we have been rigorously shopping. Do I want the strength gain on the Reaper or the Heavy Blade? Oh yeah, the Voodoo Doll would have been fantastic. Not an option though. I'll do 6 on one of these. 6 and 9 will kill one of them. Look at me, 5 out of that sucker. Probably need to focus the Repto here. Killing you would be nice though, because next turn you're going to hurt me plenty, but I don't want to overkill like that. But I don't have a good quick solution here. Turn 2 against Repto is just punitive. I got 77 coming in. What are our options? Spotting Weakness is a good first option. Rupture sounds nice, but I have no way of hurting myself right now. Actually, do I even have attacks? I need a Burning Pack to draw something better. Sorry, Rupture, it's not your day. Not your day either, Barricade, but you're free, so I'll play you. Wait, what exactly are my options here? Peace Strike, Peace Strike. These two are going to ruin my day next turn. Oh, this is bad. Shrug for better. Well, Bash is there. But it's insufficient. I gotta stop that 25 coming in, so I have no choice but to Peace Strike that dagger. Well, the option is I bash the dagger, but I think I'd rather bash Repto. That said, I'm not killing Repto next turn, so maybe it is better to bash you and do the Peace Strike on one of these freaks. That seems marginally more agreeable. This is definitely block pot time. Not too bad for turn 2 on Repto. Go, my thorns, go. Repto not resummoning. Repto going for the 16x2. And I'm going for the ow. Certainly wish I found Dark Embrace by now. What does a man do in such a horrific situation? He feels a lot of pain, and he notices that it gets rather late, huh? Well, Heavy Blade is there doing reasonable damage. Might need Heavy Blade to knock that fool out. Let's see what we end up with here. Dual wield? If only I'd taken that for my free attack. It's way too expensive to use on most other things that we have here. It really blows to use that on you. Can't even feel no pain Sever Soul, can I? Actually, I could. I could Heavy Blade the big guy, feel no pain, play Sever Soul, draw 1, 2, 3, 4 cards, 4, 4, 16 block. Then I only take 16. Do I have other alternatives that don't cost me so much? Actually, if I feel no pain True Grit, then I'm going to block 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 of the incoming 16 here. That saves me 1 energy, but that 1 energy doesn't do much for me. Might not do anything for me. I think it is Feel No Pain Sever Soul at this rate. It blocks slightly better than True Grit. Because let me count again. It burns 1, 2... Wait, it only burns 3 cards. That's 12. True Grit is better then. Yeah, that dagger needs to be heavy bladed, and that's a horrible waste of the heavy blade, but the needs of the many and all that. Wait, I thought I said that... Oh, whatever. Was I even paying attention to my own argument? Whoa! The very angry Repto does not want to resummon at all. And I'm starting to wish I had Rupture down. I exhausted Rupture. Brilliant move, Jake. Yeah, because Bloodletting and Sender's Bane would help out there. That said, there's no draw to be had, is there? No, this is yet another fight that gets worse before it gets better. I can't even... Oh wait, no I can. I was thinking I can't even spot weakness Heavy Blade, but that is exactly what I can and should do. She needs to go. Sadly, that's as good as we can do. Past Jake is really causing future Jake so many problems. This game is hard. I know it's fun to laugh at, because it is, but this game is so freaking hard on A20. Should be grateful I at least put you away the way I did. Oh, Mummy Hand and the Gremlin Horn. When fighting Awakened one, that could make a huge difference at the end. Demon Form. That does make a huge difference. Get in here. Maybe we see Dr. Freeman Form yet. Give me that recall now. I recall now rather than later because there's a slight chance I can heal to full healer, and then I can just go with an obvious upgrade. Okay. Oh no! No! This is bad. Very bad. I think I dual wield the bash and then double tap the bash so he's permanently vulnerable. Then we have a much better time in this fight. Yeah, who would have thought bash is continuing to help us out so much here? Early barricade would go such a long way in this freaking fight. Oh, there we go, he's permanently weakened, and I've got some permanent strength. Not weakened, but he's permanently vulnerable, which is essentially weakened. But yeah, early barricade will help a lot. Early Freeman Form also helps. Thank you, Dr. Freeman Form. Also, it makes something free. Any of these free is quite nice, frankly. Heavy Blade is fine. And look at that damage. I could actually get Rupture down, play the Ascender's Bane, gain the Strength, and that Strength gain will probably actually help me more than hinder me because of the healing I will do off of Reaper because of it. And also I'll draw. That's all good. But you'll also make one of these free. Do I want to dilute my options or not? Well, I need to play you first anyway, don't I? Otherwise, doing this doesn't get me that strength gain. Ah, crap. I was hoping Reaper would be towards the bottom of the deck. But it ain't. That's our lot in life. With any luck, we'll see Reaper in time. The extra draw on Snecko could make this good for us. Held my breath there for a second. We picked up that Ascender's Bane. Flo's such a monster. Right, thankfully heavy blades alone get me through this, but I want to draw through my deck as swiftly as I can. Especially when I can get Barricade down, but unless Barricade makes Heavy Blade free, that's a bad thing to play right now. Can't do both. Do I take the 1 in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that this doesn't brick me? Actually, Perfect Strike doesn't brick. Sever Soul doesn't brick. So actually, it's a 50-50. But the gains are dubious at best, so the whack. Also, I don't think I want to see them again, so the whack. I also want the strength gain from playing more attacks. Alright. This is okay, I think. What's in the shrug? This is also okay. Oh yeah, we're safe then. The whack. And also let's make ourselves stronger. The more strong we are, the more we reap. And I'm really hoping to see Reaper this turn or next. This turn is good. This turn is very good. Heal 30. Could I do better? It's 0 cost. Possibly. Depends what's in Shrug. Bash, Perfected Strike, Reaper doesn't get me the extra strength in time. I have nothing else that draws. Oh well, them's the breaks. As long as I have zero energy left for that Reaper. Is this actually going to do him in? 30, 30, yeah, he's... Wait, what's next turn's draw? I need that Heavy Blade next turn. If I don't get it, Shrug can get me to it. Otherwise, oh yeah, there is a brick opportunity next turn, so let's hope we don't see it. Anyway, eat this, and I eat you. Glug. Much appreciated healing. And there is not my Heavy Blade. Need that Heavy Blade pretty badly. But Pommel Strike could be Heavy Blade. When would it ever not be Heavy Blade? Hey, we could kill Transient here. So close to killing Transient. I mean, we don't have to, but it's painful to know that we are so close. There we go. I reckon if I Swift Potted and got some decent... Well, Sever Soul could probably finish you off. Not that it matters. That was an excellent fight. Not often I'm very happy to see Transient. Liquid Bronze would scale... Well, not scale, but it would double the power of our Bronze scales. Disarm. Yes. Not an amazing Snecko card, but it's an amazing card. Give it to me. Definitely want the Blood Potion. Definitely like the Swift Potion. I'm not taking you. No way. This mess of a deck has no right to do that much damage. Dr. Freeman form at the final hour. I should probably upgrade it. Yeah, it is our scaling solution. We need it early, even against Awakened one. Alright, let's go. We have all the keys. We have all the ways we need forward, surely. Is this a way forward? Thank goodness for the anchor. It has put in so much work in this run. Gonna need to Thundercrap, and then I'm going to need to explore further. Ew, losing both my ghostly armors is bad news. Dual wielding some of my powers here could work out against the Awakened one, but there are a lot of ways it doesn't work out. I think the only power I should consider playing is, or powers, would be Barricade Demon Form. I'm okay with that, I suppose. I don't think I want either of these down right now. Surely Feel No Pain blocks more than it hurts. Powers him up by 2, and when he does his 4 attack, that's 8 extra damage coming in. I'd need to block twice on that turn to make it worth it. But with the advent of Barricade, it might be worth it. Let's give it a go, shall we? Yeah, we're not seeing you again anyway, so goodbye. These cultist freaks need to die too. Alright, not a great turn 1, but it was a turn 1. One of all the turn 1s I've ever seen. This is also one of the turn 1s I've ever seen. I think that Ascender's Bane is getting played, and I'm going to be very sad I didn't Rupture. Because there are cards here, they're just not good enough cards. Ah, there's Demon Form. Yes, I need you down right away, please. I don't care about the extra damage. Well, I do care, but what's a man to do? Cry about it, that's what. I think I made that Sever Soul free, but there might be more here than I want to burn. That is. 38's coming in here. What do I burn away anyway? Shrug, double tap, defend. Not sold on that. Really not sold on that. There are a lot of ways that could go wrong for me. A couple double taps and the cultist takes it out, dropping it by 6, but possibly a Shrug Sever Soul. I don't want to lose this Shrug It Off plus. And I'm glad I got Sever Soul to at least put a number on one of these cultists for now. Dang. I'll have to do though. I get the block at least. Yeah, the Gremlin Horn is there for me. Remember the damage and draw that will do. But I'm scaling up rather nicely here. Reaper is already scaling up very nicely, but I think I should hold on to Reaper for the very end. Because it's highly likely I take quite a bit of damage in this fight, and if I pop out Reaper towards the end and drink the Awakened one, it's probably going to do more than the 30 I'll get out of this. And this would do me that full 30. What do I do? I bash you, I Heavy Blade one of your freaks, strike the other one. Yeah, strike will kill you. No, it won't, it'll be one short. But if I perfected strike you and then strike that one, it'll kill it. But then you're hurting me plenty, and I have no answer to that. I guess the answer is we heal later? Maybe. Actually, probably yes. Heavy Blade will kill that freak. Also, I'll get more draw and energy. Could be useful. Could also not be useful. Strengthen up, slaughter you, draw, energy, defend. Well, yeah, every little helps at this point. I have no reason to do this that I can think of. Did I play Rupture? No. Why would I play Rupture? I know we joke about Snecko equals win, but Jake has had to fight tooth and nail almost every fight. Yeah, but that's what I love about this game. I've put how many hours? Like 350 hours into this game. And every fight is a fresh new experience. There's no run where I go, oh, we've seen all of this before. Even if you get a stereotypical corruption, dead branch run with the Ironclad, there are going to be things about it that make it significantly different. Also, ow! I want that barricade, but without an entrench, it's probably a bad idea to play. Ooh, but disarming you is never a bad idea to play. I wish I could save this, but, you know, there we go. Makes my life easier. Alright, what am I trying to do here? In a way, I'm trying to stall. Stall and gain strength. Because Heavy Blade kills this fool dead. Of course, his 4 times whatever attack kills me dead, so we need to keep that in mind as well. Ideally, he's vulnerable when I Reaper him for massive damage. Currently, he is not, obviously. Don't play it. Do not play it. Reaper for the health now. I want to get as much as possible. And if that means I die horribly, then I die horribly. Da-na-na. If only I had the opportunity to dual wield the demon form, then I'd be outscaling this guy, no problem. As it stands, there's still quite a bit of problem. It's tempting to Sever Soul. I lose Dual Wield, Bloodletting, and Burning Pact, but I do also block with Shrug It Off, and they go away. No, we just do that. Bloodletting will get me 3 energy. With 3 energy, I could... Burning Pact. Burning Pact gives me Thunderclap. Well, they might work, they might not. Let's go, shall we? 5 strike. Well, at least you're... Yeah, that actually doesn't do anything for me. What a shame. Better just to deal some damage. Took a risk. The risk did not perhaps pay off in the way we wanted it to, but I'm glad I kept these Shrug It Offs. That was quite important. Need the block, need the strength, need to whittle down my deck a bit, but not from Heavy Blades. Actually, Perfected Strike is pretty useless right now. That's good. Das ist gut. Hello, Reaper. 35 healing, you say, but I want more. I want a lot more than that. If only I could have bashed this guy. Could Heavy Blade him and transform him right now? I forget. Does he get much worse in Phase 2? Yeah, he goes with 40 and 10 by 3. Instead of 6 by 4, 10 by 3. Instead of 20, 40. So we just hold out like this? I guess it lets me strengthen up, but... if I brick like this, then I'm in a lot of trouble. Yeah, Headbutt and that Entrench that I had earlier would all be quite useful here. But we don't have it. I think we have to just go for the kill now. Heavy Blade will kill him, but if I don't get Reaper down, I'm going to be very sad. Alright, we're going places. Don't know where, but we're going to find out soon. The whack. No! No, that was bad. That counted as a kill and reshuffled my deck. I wanted to see Reaper real soon. Crumbs. Oh well. Not good. Not good. Can't really do Reaper or anything here because he's not a target. Oh well. Does that mean this can be played? Probably. Well, I'm glad we got our shrugs here. I'm kind of glad I got Fiend Fire as well. Dual wield the Thunderclap into Fiend Fire and hope. I could just kill him, I think. Oh yeah, he would die. He would super duper duper die. However, I want that healing off of Reaper. The healing is better than the damage I'm taking, but I'd need to get to Reaper, and I feel like that's not going to happen. Probably should have played Reaper last turn then. Yeah, so we have this fight won right here, or we hold out. But that reshuffle did me in, because now Reaper is down here. We'd need to go through all of next turn's cards, which we have a little bit of draw for. And then we have to hope that we find Reaper and a way to kill this thing. I actually think that's worth it. Because we're not taking that much right now. So what does that mean? That means I Thunderclap and Thunderclap to maintain the vulnerable. I even get stronger, that's got to be good. 67, 67. That's pretty good as well, because that puts him in the dead zone, and I block more. Well, still a good enough dead zone. Actually, full block, that's great. This is less great. Oh, Burning Pact at 3 is also less great, but Bloodletting gains us 1, so let's gain a bit of strength. 39 with 13 by 3, of course. Heavy Blade is kind of our out. Actually, anything is an out here. So I need to hope that I can draw Reaper at an affordable cost right now. I've already got my Heavy Blade solution here, but let's ditch the strike. Reaper. It's not Reaper. Almost Strike could be Reaper, but very unlikely that I could play it. Might still be worth holding out, believe it or not. We can still end the fight, but there are a few ways out. One is Swift Potion. That's a 3 and 11 to draw a Reaper that will heal me for 35. Or we drink this Blood Potion, we take this damage, and then we heal with Reaper next turn, and we should heal a little under 50. This potion heals us for about 25. I don't think the Swift Pot's a good gamble here, because if I Swift Pot and fail, I die. Well, I don't die. Well, yeah, because I have to drink the Blood Potion. He will only heal for 35 if I draw it with the Swift Pot right now. And that Swift Pot could save my life in a future fight. Any draw in here? There are shrugs, I suppose. Let's give it a go. Let's pile on that greed. The greed did not succeed. So that was a waste of a potion. Blocking 5 still brings me to the dead zone, sadly. Pommel Strike could draw it, but it would kill him as well. To think, you could have just healed at the start and played the fight normally. Could have. But imagine if things had gone well for me. We could be healing off this sucker and I'd be looking like a genius. Anyway, too bad. Donk. The Awakened one regenerates 15 health a turn, Leom, so the idea was if I could last another turn, I would then heal for 50, minus the 3 from his attack on me. Anyway, all that aside, it's time for the Eater, the Time Eater. Immediately hitting me pretty hard, but we get Demon Form turn 1. Demon Form turn 1 is good. Feel No Pain is also good, but we can't have both, so it's definitely the Dr. Freeman form. Oh, well, Feel No Pain is good. That means that this will heal, block for a little bit. And this will block for a bit. Alright, good. Are we feeling foolish? No, not quite. More block. Barricade is here. And it'll make something free. Well, that's just splendid. Also, I can disarm this guy and then he becomes a bit of a joke. Don't even need to do anything more here. Although, why would I not deal damage when given the opportunity? We should have a good handle on this fight, but that was entirely down to card draw. We're just looking to gain as much strength as possible. Rupture would also help with bloodletting. But we have Barricade, so blocking is phenomenally good. Hey, Reaper! We could hold out with Reaper, by the way. And we legitimately could. If all we do is block, it'll take a long time for him to outscale us. But again, boy, we would do so much better with certain other cards. Okay, yeah, I mostly just want to block and stuff. Because he's severely weakened, although we are also frail. Just Ghostly Armor, Spot Weakness. Then I can only do 2 card plays next turn. Am I okay with that? I might be. Yeah, because it's just like True Grit Ghostly Armor next turn, although I'd like Reaper as well. Yeah, we're fine. Who needs more than 2 card plays a turn? Do I look like I have Entrench? Well, there is Rupture, but I don't think it's Rupture's time to shine just yet. Not about to burn it away, that's for sure. Regular defense need not apply. That said, the Reaper healing isn't very necessary here because we'll heal back most of our health anyway, but it's still nice to have. At this point, bashing you into a heavy blade is just murdering you. Could dual wield the bash as well, but then I'm not doing all of my... I could do all my blocking. Still not going to do it though. Oh, there's the heavy blade. I should have done it. Oh, crumbs. Dual wield the Reaper for full greed mode. It's an idea, and it's legitimately an idea I'd consider. With this amount of I am willing to dual tap this. That's fine. Glug. Glug. Alright, how about that then? Foolish, foolish your way out of this, you slime ball. Perfect! And all it cost us is that swift potion. You ready your blade, and you deal 2219 with this phenomenally unwieldy deck. People who voted Ironclad, their conscience begins to fade. Is this deck actually good? No! No, it is not. But it's a few key ingredients away from true greatness, which we may find in the shop. I want Entrench, and I want Headbutt, and I want Limit Break. Notably, these are not... Well, Headbutt's common. Also, I don't need to heal at all. Difficult choice here. One of my main problems is my block game is insufficient for the heart, is what I would say if we didn't have two ingredients. The first one is 112 max hit points. The second is self-forming clay. We take Beat of Death and we will actually block more than the Beat of Death damage. That with a blood potion and the Reaper healing, I should be able to hold out against the heart. Because even if we do nothing on turn 1, 2, 3, we still survive. Barricade upgrade makes it cheaper, which with a Snecko deck is almost entirely meaningless, because you'll still draw it at random cost. The only opportunity you have for lowering the cost being beneficial with Snecko deck is if you pull it from your deck in a manner other than drawing. And Ironclad doesn't have that option in anything that I can think of. But an example would be if I had the card Seek that the defect has, I could seek this card and put it in my deck. Putting is not drawing. Honestly, Ghostly Armor Plus is looking quite tempting. Oh no, Pommel Strike, draw better. Yeah, at this point, drawing better is about the only useful thing I can do. Reaper Plus isn't worth it. It's one more damage, one more healing. Well, we do a lot more with that thanks to Demon Form. So I think Pommel Strike is the only good upgrade. Ghostly Armor is somewhat respectable because, like I said, our block game is garbo, but it's going to be Pommel Strike. And I'm going to hope that the shop has any solution. A block solution, another scaling solution. A tungsten rod would be good, but I can't afford it, can I? No, I cannot. And it's not here anyway. Second Feel No Pain. I don't do a lot of exhausting, but if I ever do, that's a lot more block. Another Heavy Blade is quite tempting. A Purity Plus is tempting. Exhaust 5 cards. We could really slim down the deck. As long as I get an early Demon Form in, I could just Heavy Blade this sucker to death. And there's another Heavy Blade. Could also card remove to slim down the deck. A potion is a good idea as well. Actually, a Dex potion would go a surprisingly long way, wouldn't it? Suddenly my defend card's doing 7 or 10. That would essentially negate the Beat of Death downside to them. $226 dues to spend, though. With Mummy Hand, it's almost certainly that Feel No Pain. I think it's Feel No Pain, Shrug It Off, Dex Potion, Heavy Blade. How much is that going to cost? 104, 160, 170, 80, 90, 199. Yeah, I think that's going to be it. The Purity looks nice, but I don't think it's Purity's time to shine. There we go. Use it or lose it. That money is no good to us going forward. Let's go. Before we can even think about the heart fight, you know what it is? It's the heart. It's Entourage, Shield, and Spear. Well, at least we get rid of one layer of artifact with the artifact stripping red mask, and we get 10 block turn 1. Shield is not attacking us turn 1, which is good and bad. It's good because we're not being attacked on turn 1. It's bad because we're getting Omega attacked on turn 2. Speaking of not good, kind of wishing I'd had that Swift Potion at the ready. Next turn's going to suck because we're going to have 2 burns on top of our deck. We might not make it to the heart. Let's keep that in mind. What do we have? Maybe do the Pommel first. Burning Pact, you say? That's more draw. Could have done with that next turn, truthfully, but here it is now. It's not great draw, though. Ew. This is pretty bad because it's no good setup. And even if I draw stuff, I might draw things that I can't play because I didn't take the energy potion. This is no setup whatsoever, which is bad. Have you died to these guys? Oh, I've died plenty of times to these guys. They're very, very difficult because of turn 2. And then every third turn beyond that. They are nasty, nasty people. We're already full blocking. I don't care about keeping the ghostly armor the way this fight goes. If that's the case, I don't want to burn it all. That seems bad as well. Just deal damage and feel sad, because next turn's going to hurt. A lot. At least we'll still survive, but we could be hosed regardless. 2 burns are placed on the top of your draw pile, and then you draw. Thankfully, Bloodletting is here. With Centennial Puzzle, that's our way out of here. With Rupture, we scale Strength immediately. I don't really want it targeting that Strike or that Heavy Blade, but I don't want to play them either. So let's just lower the chance of it hitting that Strike. But I can't play the Heavy Blade because I want the scaling off of it. Okay, well, here we go. It did hit the Heavy Blade, but there you go. Bloodletting will give me Strength and let me draw 3, courtesy of Centennial. Barricade is here. Barricade doesn't help me in this fight because I'm not going to be doing barricade levels of anything. But at the same time, it's literally not hurting me to play it because I have 7 whole energy. Oh well, there you go. At least that strips the last of their artifact. P-Strike builds up strength, and then Heavy Blade does its thing. The whack. Then I get brutally and horrifyingly injured. Ow, 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 ow. At least I get 18 block for, in quotation marks, free. Now I need a way out of here. Is this a way out? This a way out? Actually, we have some good options here. Could I just kill you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, no, not quite. If only I had that draw potion. And I haven't got Feel No Pain down either. Both of them are waiting for me. Demon form as well. They're all sitting cozy on the bottom of the pile. Could I kill Spire for what it's worth? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 12 is 60. And 24 is 84. That's a no. Didn't you play Feel No Pain last time? No, I played Rupture, which makes me gain strength whenever I hurt myself. I'm hurting myself in a lot of ways right now. I think I just have to block max and turn around to look at the shield. But we all knew this was going to be painful. And I do have a free card to turn around with. Honestly, this isn't bad. There we go, 56 incoming, 41 blocking. Not particularly thrilled at using Reaper here, because this Reaper could heal me for so much more in this fight. However, I probably won't live long enough to see that benefit, so I'll just do it now. I'm not sure I'll play this for 12 damage, though. I could see you again and do a lot more with it. Oh, but I could have gotten strength off the shuriken from it. That's worth considering. Ugh, he's got 100 block right now. There's Demon Form. There's Feel No Pain. Spot weakness when they're not attacking. Beautiful. It's not beautiful, it's ass. True Grit will exhaust one of these burns. Ascender's Bane will make me strong. Unfortunately, you're going to be blocked, but no buts here. This next turn also looks quite bad. But, you know, add it to the pile of bad-looking turns. Any other character would be dead by now, but we've got all that strength we've gotten from our fruit salads. Could we? We have double tap and dual wield, and I've got 5 energy. And I've got quite a bit of block to deal with you. If I can kill the Spire Spear right now, I could manage this. 14, 14, 15, 15. That's basically 30 and 30, which is 60 plus 50%. It's 90. With a strike, I think we can do this. So that means I need to dual wield the Thunderclap and double tap the Bash. Should be good. no point in not playing the bash. I'm not getting anything else down, am I? Because I'll probably need double tap down regardless. I should probably double tap this because it'll hit more people, right? But the question is, could I still score the kill like that? Let's see how much damage it does. I didn't pay enough attention. I think I can still double the thunderclap and kill you with the bash, though, and that's still better than anything else. Yeah, and that works out because I can strike you and then murder you. Well, look who's back to do the murdering. Goodbye, Spire Shield. Alright, we made it. And because we have the black star... Oh, what? This could turn everything around right here. We can bottle a power. Any power. Which power could possibly defeat the heart? I couldn't tell you. I mean, we could take any of these. We could take Barricade, but without Entrenched. I think that Barricade was a poor choice overall. But I couldn't have taken the Entrenched before because we had no Barricade. I suppose I could have, but, you know... yeah, there's no way it's not demon form. Check the cards first. If only we had an Entrench, I'd happily do Barricade. If only we had Entrench. I still think I take that Entrench, though. Too good. Spot Weakness is cool, but the Entrench is so good. Pen Nib as well. Okay, well... I know Hi-Fi Panda called it, but can he call this glorious victory? Demon form turn 1, and it's going to make that bloodletting for extra draw free? Sounds good to me. But what if I drew with Sender's Bane? Not much point though, that's just playing another card for no good reason, isn't it? Yes, give me lots of draw, please. Who needs to bottle a Barricade when you just get it turn 1 anyway? Riddle me that, fools. Make something free. What'll it make free? Double tap. You could double tap the bash and get 4 turns of vulnerable on this freak. And I don't mind taking Beat of Death damage on this guy, funnily enough, because it'll give me defense on next turn, so that's actually perfectly fine. And I also want to double tap the Pommel Strike. Because I want to draw even more cards, please. Like that disarm. That disarm is pretty huge. So is Feel No Pain. That was amazing. That was just amazing. And it could get better. It's actually worth playing 2 strikes, not just for the strength, but for the extra block I'm going to get next turn. Currently we get 18 extra block next turn. The strength alone makes this a good idea, to be honest. Alright, come on then. You're going to make me weak, vuln, frail, very afraid. But with a blood potion... Why did I not play my dex potion? This serves no purpose, other than just playing it right now. Well, we didn't block this turn anyway, which is a good sign that we have more block to come. We don't play the blood potion until we die, by the way, because we could, theoretically, Reaper, and then if we'd already blood potioned and we over Reaper, that's a waste, so... Always hold on to healing for the last possible moment if you can. Am I sure I don't want to play this? I might regret it, but let's go. I don't have Rupture down. I do have Horn Cleat, and that does not get ruined by Frail. So actually, inherent 38 damage when he's dealing 0 by 15. Who can stop the Cursed Heart? He simply cannot be killed. Don't think I want Rupture, though. There's nothing I can play to hurt myself for a long time, so it's not worth the 3 cost. If you can Reaper for 50, probably won already. If I could be so lucky. Whoa. Yes, please. If only I had Headbutt. Oh well, we'll have to do some next best things at this rate. Strike? Not really worth it for 12. Doesn't give me shuriken value, just causes me some block loss. Stop hurting yourself, Heart. I want a show of hands in chat. Who thought at any point this deck could win? Who still thinks this deck can't win? We have enough to just inherently block turn 2. That's pretty swell. I want more strength, and I'd like to burn some garbage, please. I believed. You did not believe. I know lies when I hear them. Feel no pain actually blocking for me. Ghostly armor blocking for me. I want that other Feel No Pain down, but it seems today is not its day. Playing the slime actually helps, but... See, Sever Soul gets rid of Feel No Pain. That's a bad call no matter how you slice it, so do not do that. I believed you when you picked up the Toxic Egg. Well, Reaper's getting better. Might actually be worth playing at this point, just in case things go horribly wrong from here on. It is free, it might never be free again. It might be very difficult to make the Heart vulnerable again, so there's a very good call for Reapering right now. And it's good enough for me to believe. Unless I could strength gain before I do that, and I'm not seeing a way. Shrug could give me away, because the Reaper is free right now. Shrug could give me... Dual Wield. So close. It would have to be dual wield at 0 or 1 cost as well, but that would still be amazing. Still might even be worth holding on for. This Reaper's only going to get more potent. So would I like 28, or would I like much more than 28? We certainly survive the next couple of rounds as well. So let's actually be greedy and hold on to Reaper. Comes at 47, huh? And there's my dual wield. I think we're saying goodbye to Ghostly Armor at this rate. Yeah, it's 11 or 12, and this one comes with some bonuses, so... Bye-bye, baby burn. Got a good entrench earlier on. We are certainly making the most of that entrench. Hello, Reaper. I see you're back again when I'm even stronger. You don't heal more because the artifact is on this guy and he has gotten rid of his accursed other things. Also, I don't feel so good right now. How could this have happened to me? Give me some cards, please. Give me more cards, please. How about a Pen-Nibbed Reaper for 50? Surely I cannot turn that down. That would be ridiculous. What about... Bear with me here. Every hit point you've ever taken from me coming back, and that is why we did not use a blood potion at the start of this fight. Of course, now he's about to slap me silly, but... Oh well. We're not out this yet, though. This guy still needs to die, but he's a couple of heavy blade turns away from dying. Exactly, greed is always good, has never let me down. Spot weakness doing what it does best, which is appearing when I don't need it. We never did play that rupture, did we? No, so bloodletting might not be good here, but it might just be around the corner. Yeah, it ain't. Anyway, heavy blades are needed to get us through this fight. So let's do this anyway. Thank you. Thank you. Do I do this for 16 damage? I don't think so. I think I try and clear some artifact. Or we feel no pain at all. That could actually come a long way. Especially when it makes hurting you free. And believe it or not, I'm going to play Spot Weakness because it's going to give me more block next turn than it costs me in damage this turn. There were people in this very chat who did not believe in me. They should be shamed. I'm sure they feel greatly shamed. It's maybe very, very greedy to play this right now. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 38. It's a much wiser thing just to heavy blade the fool. Brings him into I die in a single turn zone, which is a real zone that he's going to end up in. Although it's a pretty bad turn for me overall, but that's okay. We're made to survive bad turns. Fiendfire is also block. I know it was, but also block, he said. Do not despair, because whilst things might not look good, I assure you, things are feeling pretty good. Goodbye, Bash. Did I say they're feeling pretty good? Just kind of hoping one of my 2 Heavy Blade Pluses were right around the corner for me, so I don't have to look the fool here. Might be worth a shrug, because I can always bloodletting this back. It's also block. Well, we're doing our damnedest here, but this isn't working out for me. Foolish! Foolish! What are you calling a fool? It might be me. Alright, you know what? When the going gets tough, the tough gets striking. Prepare to die, corrupt heart, to the power of strikes. 5 strikes to take out the heart. Start with 5 strikes. Adds up for me. Too easy. Card game for children. A20, bring on A50. That's the kind of player you're looking at right now. God's gift to slay the Spire. Give me trash, I kill the heart with trash. I kill the heart literally with strikes. No strike dummy. Perfect strike deck wins yet again. Whew. I thought that run was dead so many points. Starting from pretty much the start when we got Darkstone Periat. Mango and Toxic Egg suddenly made the run look very good, but this run took a nosedive at the boss. The boss which I survived, sure. But let's see, Black Star, Busted Crown, Runic Dome. Not Runic Pyramid, Runic Dome. That was horrifying. Into Act 2 Elites with a frankly horrific deck. Didn't look so hot. Terrible card rewards and throughout most of Act 2 and 3. No good Snecko cards. But we powered on through. We had to think hard. We drank enemies dry using Reaper, which came at a very fortuitous moment. Feels like the game gave us just enough power to succeed at the right points, and naturally, I succeeded. Ascension 50, skip the climb, start at the heart. Base deck. Believe it or not, the Watcher can win with that. The Watcher can win on just her base deck. She's that strong. Not sure if that's an A20 claim, but at least an A1 claim. The Star got me 7 extra relics. But interestingly, we never got any energy outside of Happy Flower, right? Well, that's not true, right? The Cursed Key was there. But we went through all of Act 2 on 3 energy, which is not a place you want to be in Snecko Deckville. As you saw, if you ever draw just cards of value 2 and 3, you may play 1 card and that's it. Even against the Time Eater, we had to play 2 cards in a turn. Also, flawless Time Eater fight. Heavily flawed Awakened 1 fight. Oh, man. Oh, but if I just hold on to the Reaper, I'll heal to Fool. There was a fool in that fight, that's for sure. You know what? I feel really good about that. I'm even going to go to bed while it's still today. I didn't think that was going to happen when I fired up Slay the Spire this evening. Difficult fight, but it's the difficult fights that make this game really come alive. And the easy fights feel good in themselves because they make you feel very cathartic for all those hard fights. But speaking of people who fought hard and deserve to be accredited for that, it's the people who knew I would make it through with the Chad. A clean quarter of you is not the case. In fact, out of the 10, 20, 30, 40, about 50 people betting, only 7 of you voted Chad, but you put in the big money. So who wins first? Who wins it all? It is the Iron Chad. Enjoy your fat 4 times payout, and let's get those numbers up so we can inform everybody who the winner is, because it's not important to win, right? Winning is just, for some of us, par for the course, evidently. But what's more important is letting everyone else know that you won and they lost. And the people enjoying this feeling right now are Jimmy C. He takes the crown with the most points going in, walks in with the guts of 500,000. Cadus is in there with 40,000. Edrak, 20,000, spitting out to 81k. The Shadow Chocolates. There to remind me of my horrible time in Coronation Street's Spot the Bits game, walking out with a cool 40k, Gussie, Junin, and Nebelfest. Congratulations, you're all winners. You're almost as big a winner as me. Almost. You'll get there. Let's talk about the losers, starting with the people who thought that Silent would win today. Silent doesn't win at all, let alone today, outside of adrenaline ice cream shenanigans, so boo these losers. People who thought that my incredible aspirations with the defect could see me through. People who believed in the futility of flesh and the certainty of steel. Well, they're all parting with their points. And someone with a ridiculous name put 100,000 on me not winning at all. What a fool! What an absolute babbling buffoon. They thought I couldn't win. I'm in my A game. Satisfactory has streamlined my mind for victory. Alright, I think that's enough patting myself on the back. I'm starting to feel a bit of spinal dislodgement. I will be back tomorrow, apparently, with a weekly one-shot. The weekly one-shot is some game that a Romanian told me to play. I think it's called Singularity. I hope I already picked it up and got it running, but I feel like I didn't. In any case, that is Jake's problem tomorrow. Future Jake, of course. Present Jake basks in victory. So until we meet again, and hopefully by then you too will understand what it's like to be such a god gamer, I bid you a cheers and cheerio.